first like breakthrough moment, you think? What was the one that you did that reached like new heights that really solidified you as who you are?
Honestly, I mean, for doing this for a while, I feel like it actually wasn't until like kind of somewhat recently I had a song called Reckless that kind of, to me, these two songs called Reckless and Selfish are the ones that I feel like reached a lot of people and got people sort of into my music more so. So I think that was in the last like 3 years. Yeah, they were, well, Selfish was part of my debut album, but they kind of were on their own, and yeah, I mean, they're the ones that have done the best. They're my most like vulnerable songs, so it's been cool. I love making music though. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's definitely my passion.
You said vulnerable song. As somebody who's like me, I don't know much about these terms. What does that mean? A vulnerable song?
Yeah, no, kind of like a honest song that's emotional and like.
I think so.
When people write music, they don't want to be totally honest with all their feelings, and to me, that song is kind of like a very honest. That's sort of the synonym I can use.
So you're very involved with the process of making the songs and like writing it.
It tasted like pulp.
Co-direct my music
videos.
I creative direct. I kind of do everything.
Pulpy dankness.
Just browsing my wares, or is there something specific I can help you find?
Make money and make their income through touring. You did that like tour around and doing stuff?
Yeah, I did 75
big pimpin', huh?
Tour, and it was really, really
damn.
fun. I went around the world, not everywhere. I went to Europe, I went to North America, I did all of that
World
stuff.
record.
And I'll be touring again probably in February.
75, okay. And what's that like? 75 shows in a year? Like,
no, in like 2 months. 3 months.
Well, that's okay. That's near like sometimes you probably had like 2 shows a day sometimes.
No, it was like over actually like now that it's like 3.5 months, maybe even 4. I don't know. It was a while ago and it was very crazy and packed in. But yeah, it was over 3.5, 4 months, and we went everywhere. There were shows that were like 4 in a row, and then 1 day off, and then 4 in a row, and 1 day off. So it's pretty intense, but it's so much fun. I love touring.
Okay, yeah. I'm a bunch of questions about that, but I don't want to get into the more part of it. I think that's really interesting though. So what do you do now? Why are you here? No. I still make music.
Yo, Priya, what's up? What's up, baby? I was just about to call you. Here, let me pause. I'm listening to this girl named Madison Beer. Here, I can show you real quick. Display. So, this chick, well, I'm listening to this, like, interview with XQC, but it was like, she was just like a normie or like a normal person in the world, and then kind of like anybody, they could just like get into streaming from YouTube or whatever. But and she's talking about she was a singer and performer, blah blah blah, but now she's this like viral streamer. But I kind of I was watching WoW clips and I found her and XQC, and they're kind of like interviewing each other, but it's just kind of interesting to me. Oh, nice. Good morning, pumpkin pie. Good morning, honey. So this is what I'm listening to. Oh, baby, real quick, let me show you if everything's working on stream all right. My new clips. So, did you see this yet? That was a cool pass I did. Yeah. All right, that was one video. Also, real quick, let me see if okay, I was just making sure no one in the guild was saying anything. Then, me saving someone in Warcraft. He was really low. It's like kind of hard to see on here, but I wanted to just make it a clip because they get more views. or a reel or whatever. Look, got a subscriber. Nice. Just now. What else was I gonna do? Oh yeah, well this clip. I don't remember what else I was gonna show you. Oh yeah, did you see it, baby? Ms. Kiff and Emmy dying. Here, real quick. Let me do this. Then do this.
What?
Then do this. Literally, like, Mizkif dies in the same way he died before, like, mob tagging too much, aggroing too much. He's so bad. It's actually impressive to me he lives as long as he does.
Can you hear me?
In the situations he gets himself in. He relies on Emmy too much.
Wait, where are you?
Fucking idiot. Alright, back to the... I'm gonna listen to this. Oh, where was the interview I was listening to? Madison Beers,
world,
yeah.
and even if they just game and have setups and, you know, are in that, and my brother, for example, has literally had a setup since he was 9, and I just have never totally gotten into it, but I've sat on the computer, I've played games, I've enjoyed it, I've watched your streams, I've watched people's streams, and I think that, I don't know, it just kind of was something I wanted to try, and I'm sort of at the point where I feel like I've been doing the same thing for so long, and as much as I love making music, I just feel like there's so much stuff out there that is fun, and this has been so fun, and I've only done, like, what, 2 weeks of streams.
Not still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Some of the stuff. How does that like take away from your days, or is it
Not ready yet.
normal stuff and normal like?
It's not really taking away from the days. It's sort of just, you know, I am not as free at night when I'm doing this, but I still feel like I'm trying to be, you know, like sort of Hannah Montana, living both lives at the same time.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it's fun.
Though.
It's been like working out well. Like they haven't been conflicting too much. So, but when I'm on tour and stuff, I don't know what's gonna happen.
You know when you do like touring, and I'm sure there's like other artists probably that show up at the place where you do shows at, right? Do you meet like a lot of like celebrities / people that make music, stars or whatnot, such as yourself? Just, you know.
Let me see what you wrote, baby. Oh, let me pull up the stream right here.
Conflicting too much. So, but when I'm on tour and stuff.
Mute, they die again. Oh, they died again, baby. They died again. What level quest is that?
I'm giving a speech on the fortitude of the spirit, and I'd like to recite passages from a particular book on metallurgy. The Stresses of Iron. A copy of this book should be in the Royal Library within Stormwind Keep. Can you retrieve it for me? If so, then may the blessings of the light be with you. The Royal Library is very large, but the head librarian, Milton Sheaf, knows each shelf like it was his own son. Speak to him. He'll retrieve the book for you. Tinkmaster Overspark is very upset with the fate of his mechanical creation, TechBot. I remember TechBot as a kind and helpful tool for the gnomes, but Overspark tells me it's malfunctioned. Very sad, but with luck, perhaps he can be fixed. Speak with Tinkmaster Overspark in Tinkertown and Ironforge. He would welcome your help.
We're gonna visit the spot of Wreckful. Here's where Wreckful. He stands here in retail Warcraft. He stands right there. Whoa! He stands right here. That's where Wreckful stands. When it was really kind of heartwarming. Last winter, when I first got into Warcraft, like hardcore, I'm not hardcore Warcraft, but like getting into it, more seriously. I wanted to get caught up on like everything I ever missed in this game. So like a month before Dragonflight, I just started playing through everything and then got Dragonflight. But I would always go to the cathedral where Wreckful is with my rogue and wave, and it's on the videos. It's in the videos. I like when I see like level 15s and all that, because it reminds me when I was level 15. I even thought one of the goals, that the reason I want to get a high level is because like it's just kind of cool to be a high level and in town. And other people go, whoa, he's like fucking high level. And like all the time I have people asking me for buffs and stuff. It's just kind of cool.
Not enough mana.
It's fun. We need the... Oh, I can get a helmet, but I don't have enough gold. So we gotta go farm gold and silver. Buy a helmet. Excuse me.
Where is it ye would like to go, lass? For just a few coin, my griffins can get ye there faster than even the swiftest horse. Light.
Yeah, let's go use some of our world buffs. Oh yeah, baby, and I saw another famous streamer, and he danced with me. I got a clip of Jay the Bard, who's in, you know, he's a part of like the OTK OnlyFang squad. He was in town, and I followed him around a bit and was getting a clip. And then he just turned around and we started talking for a few minutes. And also JCG and I talked earlier too. I messaged Jay like I do. I don't do it every day now, but then every now and then I just message her and I say, keep going, Jay. And I was like, you're awesome. And then she was wondering what level I was, and I told her, I was like, oh, I'm level 26 now, world record. And she was laughing. She said, keep going, you're amazing. And then I said, I'm gonna send you a gift in the mail in game, ha ha ha. She said, laugh out loud, thanks. And I said, check it in 30 or 60 minutes because it takes an hour. And I sent her like 50 silver worth of fireworks. So she got all these fireworks in the mail. So I bet you she uses the fireworks, and I just like doing things like that to feel like you're a part of someone's, like, her day. And she'll like never forget that. Yeah, JCG is so fucking cool. I like that she, you know, she's kind of famous and she talks to me. But, you know, I bet sometimes people feel that way about me, people that meet me in real life or whatever, or if they become fans or friends of mine, they may think I'm that cool guy. So that's kind of like, I don't know, that's why I do what I do. Well, and I also just love living life the way I want to. Basketball and Warcraft and pizza. Ooh, do I have water in here? I think I do. Round 4. I'm on round 3. You got this, Juby. This is where I saved someone earlier. Let's buff her. Is she gonna stop and say thank you? Ooh, a little buff. My queen. You get a buff, you get a buff, you get a buff, you get a buff. Me, buff me. Bam. Salute. Let's make sure we know where we're going. Cool. Oh yeah, and also I always forget to do this lately. Yeah, buff yourself. I'm always so used to buffing everybody else. I forgot to buff myself. You made Jay happy. Yeah, Jay's cool, man. Alright, those are players. Good. I really love this game, but like I don't want to jinx myself. But I've been on a pretty good run, you know. But like I just love. There's a lot of things I love about this game. Oh, and I posted a World Buff clip.
Too far away.
Come on, come here. Where's this bitch going? Come back here. You do this, then do this. Yeah, let's fight him in barefoot. Never mind.
Don't have enough energy.
We're gonna go into like my old school mode where I like grind. Look at all the buffs I have. Holy Elkenstein. I'm buffed out of my mind. What level's this guy? If they're gray here, then I usually don't care about fighting them. Sometimes I kill the dragons just to clear them out. Yeah, like, let's fight this bird. Because it's good just to clear out enemies. And they drop stuff. Let's see how...
That's still recharging.
Yeah.
Not enough energy.
Let me see what you wrote, baby. You made Jay happy, yeah. But you know, I'm genuinely a fan of her. I'm not a fan of a lot of people, but like I've watched thousands of hours, or definitely hundreds, but probably thousands of Jay's streams. Now I don't watch I only watch people playing Warcraft nowadays. You know, I watch more YouTube. But I do occasionally watch streamers. But yeah, Jay's always had good energy. Welcome to Costco. We have greasy sausages and pizza tonight. Guild tabards are free in the guild bank, but if you take something, leave something, will ya? They're all level 8. Let's go fight some orcs. The orcs are like my new favorite things to fight. Ooh, let's buff these guys.
What can I do?
I can't cast that yet.
Greetings.
Wait, what the oh, he's doing like a quest. Where the fuck do the orcs go? Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way, dummy. You fucking dummy, Dave. Oh, look at that new buff I have. Do you see this? It's a speed buff. And like this green stuff, it's like he has gas. It gives my cheetah gas. It's a gassy cheetah. Oh yeah, these spiders are okay to fight. Watch me do this. We do this. Oh, does this guy need saving? Oh no, he's fine. Yo, he gave me a nice buff. Yeah, druids are so fucking cool, man. I feel like I've gotten pretty good at Warcraft too.
I need to get closer.
I've gotten pretty good.
I'm out of range.
Let's fight some of these bitches.
I can't do it yet. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. I need to get closer. That ability isn't good. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
And then where's my wait. We need to put I have this new ability. Oh yeah. 1 second. Remove curse. I'll put that right there. It's like a bug was crawling on me. Let me see what you wrote. Yeah, I did get new abilities, baby. I'm level 26. You're right. Watch what we're gonna do.
Too far away.
See, I've gotten really good at knowing how to do like perfect pulls like that, and I learned the area. You just gotta like learn in this game. Like I said, I think all the other people are just rushing, or they're not learning or paying attention. Well, but I mean, but this game, it's hard. Like, I mean, at the same time, like I say, I've had to learn a lot too. He's a rogue.
I have enough energy.
I got big dinner everywhere. Let me put that interview back on.
I would say that's more so at like a music festival or something, like Coachella, for example. You know, like that's where everyone's performing on the same stage. Or you're really only doing your own show, so no one's really there at the same time. But festivals and stuff, yeah, you see a lot of people. You see everyone.
Oh, cool. Have you made any friends with like people out there, like you know, just like big famous people? I don't know what it's like.
Sure.
People, like, I mean, I feel like your status on like the outside is pretty big. Because for me, I'm like, you know, it's like I'm living in the sewers. You know, and it's like even though I'm popular here, I'm like the king of the rats. Okay, but bro, is it what? That's how it is though. Generally though, I'm not kidding. That's how it is. So when I talk about something you call the Normans, right? Is that it's usually people that are outside, like coming from like other fields, like music, movie, people that are actually famous or actually have status. And the way I see people like you is that people that actually have famous, actually have status. So I was just asking, like, if you ever, if you made any friends or like connections with people that are
Sure.
famous in that.
Yeah, I guess I've definitely made friends with people who are on that side of the world, obviously being in that for so long, but I mean, I don't really care. But it's also king of the rats, queen of the whatever it is outside. It doesn't even matter. I think that like all of it's really cool. I was telling my friend recently, like there's so many different avenues of niches and people that like are into so many different things, and I don't know. I think it's really fucking sick, and I don't know. There's so much outside of just like mainstream or whatever you want to call it.
Not enough energy. I don't
I
have
noticed that fans, of course, they're super involved in some of the things that you apply to. People are like, they're very, how can I say it? Very involved with what you do and whatnot. Does that get a lot sometimes? Does that weigh on you a little bit?
Honestly, like, because I've had a lot of the same fans for, 10 years now, some of them, I've been able to really create, like, a great understanding between us. Like, a lot of them are, I feel like you could say with, your chat and your fans and stuff, like, I feel like understand you, and you feel like you have a really strong connection and understanding. You guys have, I'm sure, like inside jokes and all that stuff, whatever. So I feel like we've just created a good back and forth between us where, they respect me, I respect them, and we have boundaries and whatnot, it's become definitely not something that weighs on me like it used to. I used to feel a lot of pressure, for sure, but now I'm just sort of like, this is me, and if you like it, great. If not, also fine.
Yeah, what about when you go in like in the street? Like when you walk around, like you go to do you recognize a lot and stuff, take pictures of that?
Sometimes. Not always.
What do you mean sometimes?
Not always.
Oh, please, okay, come on, say it. It's not to give me a flex, these are like actual flexes.
Like, I can't go anywhere, I'm the shit.
No. Okay, no, okay, alright. No, I meant like,
No.
does it happen like periodically, or it's not that much? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, randomly people will stop me and stuff, but it's not too crazy. I definitely still can live a very normal life. I'm not on that level at all. Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Quebec, Canada.
Right.
Right. Yeah, near the water. And we speak French over there, but it's like a stuff French.
Right.
Right. Yeah, that's about it. And then I moved here like six years ago.
Where's
Where are
here?
you? Oh, United States. I went to LA, Texas, and LA again, and Texas.
What do you like better?
I think. Well, I don't know what answer. I think they're both really good in their own aspects. I really like LA. Like food, vibrance, like you're close to everything. If you're like downtown, and it's like you feel like you're part of the moment or you're part of something. But it depends what that is.
Right.
And that can shift sometimes. I feel like depending on what industry you're in.
Yeah.
But also, if you're in Texas, I get to go out and bike and air and smog.
Does Texas feel more similar to Quebec?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go out at night. There's not you only hear like, you know, like animals and insects or whatever, and then you're just coasting. You're gonna breathing a real air, you know.
Yeah.
And LA, like I feel like I get out of the house. And if I want to go take a walk or take a run, I do like 10 meters, and it's like PvP, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
it's the war zone.
It's bad. It's definitely bad.
Yeah, so, you know, I always feel like I'm stuck with I can't be.
Yeah, because I'm from New York, so I'm used to like a big place, but I'm from Long Island, so I'm from like a suburban part of New York, so I'm used to like grass and open fields and land and whatever. So I definitely had that when I moved here. I was just like, this is not what I'm used to at all.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, because anytime I hear New York, I hear like honking and taxis and just.
You said, I'd like to watch the community spirit and wow, you can both dance, email, and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Baby, you get it. You get it, honey.
That's my brain.
You get it.
Yeah, I don't really go to Manhattan.
Interesting. So, wait, so how old are you?
I'm 24. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 27. It's getting old out here. Yeah, it's like,
Getting old out here, literally. What's happening?
Yeah, it's getting old. I feel like getting old is like, it accelerates almost. Right, like time goes even faster. It's like,
It definitely does. I remember like growing up, obviously our parents were always just like, you know, it goes so fast, and when you get to this age, da da da. And I remember growing up, my birthdays felt so far apart, and what really fucking freaked me out was when I turned from 23 to 24. I was like, that was a year? That was a year? It does get really fucking fast.
yes, I feel about the last 5 years. So when you're retiring, do you ever think about that? Like when you retire and try to slow down?
Not yet. Definitely not thinking about that yet. I mean, like, I definitely want kids and, you know, all that stuff when I'm a little older. Not now, but yeah, I mean, it will happen. But no, I think I'll always be someone that's doing some aspect of, like, entertainment. I love it, and I don't know, I like making people happy. Whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Happy as in like, stuff to enjoy, to look forward to, and stuff.
Yeah, and I like, yeah, just all of it. I love meeting people. I love all of it.
Yeah, for sure. Wait, okay, if it's too far, you can just tell me. Where do you live now? I would assume in like LA or whatever.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Is it like a necessity for like this like realm of or
Right now it is. I think like a lot of the music industry is out here, so yes. But I don't want to live here forever. I don't really love LA. I'm not like an LA person. I don't know. It's just busy. I like not busy. I want to live on a farm. So.
Oh yeah. Do you not miss the energy and like the vibrance when you're out like on a field or far away? Do you not miss it?
I miss it so much. I literally don't like. I don't want to say I don't like LA because I've been here for so long, but I just don't really. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's homey because I feel like there's so many people everywhere. There's just people everywhere. It's just not how I grew up. I grew up in like houses were pretty far from each other and whatnot. So it's just weird. I still haven't gotten used to it.
I was born sick. I don't really relate to anything. That's listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. You kind of got me nervous, and I'm not nervous about this because I'm pretty good at these.
Let's see. Hey, Junior, what's up? Yo, what's up, man?
Interviews, but
What's going on, buddy?
Why?
just I don't know, I just jump straight through it. Sometimes I get a little bit of a buffer and I can think a little bit.
I think you're doing
yeah,
amazing.
straight to it.
I could never interview someone.
I'm actually really interested in other people's fields a lot, right? Like, especially music
Yeah.
and acting. I feel like I think it's like when I do music, I'll have creative aspects in their own regard that it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Especially since you write your own stuff, because I feel like a lot of people don't even write their own songs and whatnot, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for a while, like, not for a while, but when I first got started when I was super young, I didn't, you know, I would just get sent a song that was already made, and then I would just record it and then release it. And I don't know, I just sort of was like, this is not me. Like, the music that I've always grown up loving and listening to was always stuff that was so honest and real and emotional. And I was like, you can't capture that if someone else is writing something that they don't even fucking know my life. So I just stopped doing that. I made it a promise that I would never really record someone else's song again, no matter what. Even if someone sends me a song I like, I could just change it, you know, write some new lyrics or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. As long as it feels like it's you.
Yeah.
I get that. One more question. Do you something that isn't music but something else? What is like a passion or goal you have in the medium long term, right? That you know of?
I just released a book, which is crazy. It's like a mental health book kind of, and it's just like a little bit about, you know, my story. Like, so I've done a lot of like whatever interviews, things like that, and I just wanted a place that I could write, you know, my truth of what's happened, because it hasn't always been easy for me, and like obviously if you don't know me then you would have no idea, nor does anyone, nor should anyone really give a shit. But I got a lot of hate on the internet when I first started. People were really mean to me, and as a young teenage girl it was really difficult for me to handle. So yeah, I just wanted to tell my story in my way, and so I wrote a book about that and all my mental health stuff. But I don't know, I don't really have the biggest list of goals. I feel like even the past 5 years, so many things have happened that I didn't expect to. So I just feel like the goalpost is always moving for me, that I'm just like, let me just keep going every...
Let's see what chat said. Yeah, everything's going well. I just had big dinner. I had spaghetti. I'm just drinking some water. Just waking up, starting my day. Oh, yeah, Priya. Yeah, baby. I'm glad. That was so sweet when I saw you woke up and you hopped in. I just was streaming right when you woke up. I was going to call you, but it was a little early. Yeah, because it's 7 o'clock now. I was going to call you around like 6:45, but I was like, let me, because I know whenever we get on the phone, we chat, and then I don't get any work done. But then when you come in the stream, it's the best of both worlds, because we can chat, but then I can be like doing quote unquote work. It's funny to call Warcraft work. Oh God. Boy, this is work. Hey guys, try to keep it down in chat. I'm trying to work here. I'm trying to work here, okay? Just kidding. Oh yeah, the interview.
Every day is a day.
Yep. What about just like if you had, other like another hobby or something that you really like doing, an outlet that isn't any of that? One more.
I would say, let me think. I mean, I've been really enjoying this, which obviously that's
Bubble
not the
guts,
fucking play answer, but this has
no.
been really fun playing games and stuff. I like to play poker.
Really? You
Yeah.
Play, why did you play but online? Or you've been like
I
been
like-
the
It
casino
is
player
like
before?
the
I'll kind
waves.
of do whatever. I like
Let's
to play at like
see.
home games and stuff, but yeah, I really like to play poker.
The ebb and flow. It comes
It's
and
really
goes.
fun. I can
Go
teach you. I
again.
can teach you.
Yeah,
Hard-
I love that, 'cause,
Hardcore classic is like the waves of the sea, the ebb and flow. It comes and goes. Go
Load
again.
them up with your own money and then just play online, and I just hit losing. I've got a bunch of debt doing that.
It's-
so I'm just really bad at it.
It's not easy for sure, but I've always loved card games, and I feel like that's like, it's just a fun game. I'm definitely into it.
I was just playing my controller. Do you play Fall Guys with a controller or not? Okay. Are you more of an Xbox person or Yes.
I honestly don't even know the answer to that. I've always had an Xbox, so I guess I'm an Xbox person, but I don't know if I've ever tried really anything else.
Don't have enough energy.
One thing. Wait, you can't hear me, I don't think. Oh no, my thing stopped to nobody was able to hear you because my audio swapped to my phone. Sometimes and it's really annoying. One to it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
I'm gonna start saying, oh no.
Discord output. That is so stupid. It's okay, it's off this now. Yeah, now that's the thing I thought.
So you're a big animal lover? Big animal lover?
Oh yeah. And I don't like rushing it and like going to it and like researching all the animals. I like to just let it happen, right? So like, I like whenever I see like a new one I haven't seen before, I get really excited because it's like rare. And now they're all rare. If I don't know about them and I see one, it's automatically rare, right?
Sure.
So like,
I love it.
because yeah, and I like that. And sometimes even like squirrels that look different. So you know, have you ever played Pokemon before?
Yeah.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what a shiny is?
No, see, that's what I was gonna say no because I honestly don't know a lot about it, but I've played it. But continue.
A shiny basically is a let's say
A rare version of a Pokemon that's more powerful and it only shows up like once in a certain amount of times.
let's say you have a Pikachu and it's yellow and whatnot, right? I don't know what's the shiny of a Pikachu. In chat, people will probably say, "Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about," but whatever. If you were to find one in the game, right? There's a very slim chance that it's a different color. So it's incredibly rare.
Okay, so it's
You get
rare.
one, yeah, you get super excited when you get one that's shiny.
Okay, that's how you feel about the animals in your backyard?
Yeah, because sometimes I get asked to get shinies.
That's so
Like-
sweet. That's a beautiful perspective. I know that you're not trying to be deep, but that's very beautiful because a lot of people do not appreciate nature and, you know, how there's so many different animals that come in so many different shapes and sizes. I'm with you. I was just talking about on my stream earlier that I saw today a hummingbird and a butterfly facing each other, flying at the same exact place, the exact same place. They were just looking at each other flying, and I was like, I didn't
That's
even take a picture of it because I was just like, what is happening? It was like a glitch in the matrix.
Recharging.
Yeah, you're enjoying it. Yeah, I've back here I had a bunch of hummingbirds, and there is rarer color schemes. Like there's some that are just rare. And I just been looking out because then I installed a little thing where they put the beacon in and
A bird feeder. Yeah.
for for hummingbirds,
Nice.
and they're just coming in and out, and every time they come on, I always look to see how I get a shiny. But even though it's not a shiny, I still
Oh my god.
and they drink the water.
I'm gonna
It's like,
start
I'm giving
calling.
that.
I'm gonna start calling rare animals shinies. That's amazing. I have a little fountain like right outside of my house. It's like a little fountain that makes sound and stuff. And birds will just bathe in it and they'll like roll around and oh my god, it's so cute. I love
You
it.
know what's crazy is maybe I am some like, well, you know, I don't know. Like I just kind of had this like weird realization just now. Well, because Priya knows I'm really into birds. That's really weird. That's like the first time I've heard somebody in like not a weird way be in the birds like I am. Because I always feel like when people like, I don't make it weird about birds. It's just a natural part of my life. But like I love feeding birds and I love looking at the birds. And even like when I go play basketball, whenever I see birds flying, I'll just fucking watch the birds. Go again. World buffed out of my mind tonight, fellas.
I don't have energy. Not enough energy.
Oh, we need to save up, by the way, can someone give me 1 gold, please. Let's see if someone will give me gold. I'm just asking the guild for gold. That's when I first joined this guild. That was like one of the first jokes about like asking for things. Crickets. You have to meet a Goldshire for that gold, buddy. Wait, Goldshire? Where the fuck is Goldshire? Where the fuck is I'm a noob at this game. Everyone knows. Bring some orange over. Actually, wait. My dwarf Pally, I think, is in Goldshire. Please forgive me, Sugar Rush. Goldshire is where you RP. I was laughing with Guild. Let me see what you guys wrote. It is work, you know it. Oh yeah. Can't wait to run some VC. I can tell, Booyah. I feel like you've been that since. So true. A lot of the joy I get out of the game is buffing people as a druid, saving level 18s, and trolling the guild. You gonna bring that in?
Don't have enough energy. Can't do that yet.
I'm coming, Elder. Give me a sec. It'll be a stream adventure. Oh man, my goodness, funny. For RP butt sex. Oh my god, RP butt sex. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm live. I don't actually have a, oh man. Don't come to It's a CD, please. Yeah, when my last Booyah died, I tried to go to the Barrens. Guess what? Orc guards will kill you. Don't make my same mistakes. I should have kept clip, but I was so mad I deleted VOD. Full disclosure. Full. Next time I won't. Ooh, come here, bitch. Alright, I want to hear more of,
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. But the crow, I saw a clip of you getting really excited about a crow. People don't usually like crows, so I was like, wow, people really must love animals, because crows are usually not. People don't love crows.
Maybe did that. I just feel like it's. I'm in the middle of LA, middle of the city. It's all houses and it's all
I got
like
netted.
all kind of dead and it's like cement and rock. And then I get these cool animals that look really nice. Right?
Yeah.
And it has like a crows are like a weird like feather style. It's almost like lustrous, right?
Yeah.
And I thought it looked really cool.
Yeah.
And I never see crows. You know, it's not about the fact that it's a crow. Like that, I never see crows. I think one in my backyard.
Sure.
Feels like it's almost not that it's mine, but like it's hanging out with me.
That's
right?
so cute. Yeah, that's true.
And then I got a hawk.
A big one?
No, I got a falcon. So I'm looking around my backyard and I see a falcon on the power line, and then there's a pigeon just chilling out. And the falcon goes and he grabs him midair, and he actually lands in the backyard next to my pool, and he has his little grippers.
His talons.
Yeah, on his head, and he's holding him down, and the pigeon's struggling. And after like a whole minute of him holding him down.
By my house, I get a lot of lizards, and a lot of snails. And what else do I get over here? We have a lot of birds as well, but I don't really pay attention to like what kinds they are. So I'm
Sugar
gonna
rush.
start looking a little bit more. And a lot of squirrels. I have a lot of trees around my house, and there's always just squirrels. And I see them sometimes. I have these big eucalyptus trees in my backyard that are
Aw.
huge, and I'll just sometimes look closely.
I liked
I'll be in the pool or something, and I'll see the squirrel
Guts's
jump
name.
from tree to tree to tree, and it's so cool. I love that.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
He knows when they jump, they have their tails. It does like a spin.
It goes like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cute. That's really cool. Oh yeah, I want to tell you. Yeah, have you ever seen lizards like
Pillow
turn
pants.
its own tail because they grow back? You seen it before?
I
The
think I've
pussy
heard that,
troll.
but I haven't seen it in person.
Pillow
I was
pants.
gonna capture one to add like a little
Dope
habitat.
name. Love Kevin
I
Smith.
tried to get one. I went to get one, and I was trying to.
Its tail fell
get it,
off?
and
You,
it
what
made
were
its
you
own tail.
thinking?
The tail, it was left behind, and it went away.
What?
And I got scared, and they told me that it's fine because the tails grow back.
I think that's true. I don't know, but I think that's true. That's true.
Good call.
I mean, maybe, yeah. Oh, it falls off. They don't bite. They just fell. It fall off. Got it.
Yes, it's true. It's a
It
defense
milk.
mechanism.
Good. Amen.
How can we
Okay.
play? What do we do? Do we duos, or are we just playing against each other? What are we doing?
So there's couple
Gimme,
like,
gimme.
play. I'm gonna launch the game and then swap camera and whatnot.
The last time I got almond milk was when I'd get it for free. I was Mr. Manager. Now I'm Mr. Stoner. Streamer. No, I won't say that. I actually loved running the Holistic Health Shop. It was mini grocery store. Damn pandemic. Oh man, all the hot moms. They let me ring them up. It was great. Excuse me, man. Actually, real talk, we had crazies 24/7 because we had supplements. So people would come in thinking pills gonna change their life. It's called ecstasy. Actually. I'd get all kinds of free food too, because as soon as things expired, they'd go 50% off. But for employees, free, so I never paid for food for 5 years. It was amazing. Maybe that's why they went out of business. Hindsight 2020. Dave ate all the funds. That's so funny though, reminiscing about David's. I'm like, I've literally become that like grandpa that's like, oh, I used to be a manager. Now I'm a Warcraft streamer and a basketball player. This game is so... Man, imagine that like 20 years ago, no one would predict that Warcraft would be the most popular game right now. And then imagine in another 20 years if it's still fucking Warcraft. Like, come on. It'll be like hardcore retail. Hardcore retail. Oh, man. Oh, no. No, it'd be more like, it just, I don't know. It would just be like Season of Discovery hardcore. No, I hope that would be out by next year. All right, let's do something sketchy. Like these motherfuckers, fight these motherfuckers. So you cook on that. You cook on that. Oh, and I gotta put my buffs on again. Okay, get right. Alright, we're starting to get buffed now. We can take on 2 of these orcs now. Alright, let's see. Jay the Bard. Yeah, he's the big streamer I met in game earlier and got footage. Mean Fang, that's Soda. I wonder what... I need to find out what Mizkif's new character is. I like following the characters. Emmy's gonna be Emmy again, I bet you. Yeah, see, Emmy just went Emmy again, and let me see if Ms. Crit... Friend Ms. Crit... Here, let's see. Let me see if he's streaming. I just like to follow. He's not online, so maybe he's not. But Emmy is. Emmy's playing. Emmy's a champ. And then... yeah, look at Emmy go. Let's base. Let's base. Cause then we can buy a helmet soon. Here, and let's put a good like fucking interview on. I want the fucking best interview I've ever heard in my goddamn life. And I'm gonna world buff all these, not world buff. I'm gonna buff these guys out of their mind. You get a buffin'. Oh, let's listen to my song. We haven't listened to my song in a while. You get a buffin', you get a buff, and you get a buff. And you get a buff, 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 and you get a buff. Alright, you get a buff. Dude, this song is so dope. I need to do a music video. You get the buff, and you get the buff. You get the buff. I don't give a fuck, so you get the buff. You get the buff. You get the buff. I don't give a fuck, so you get the buff. You get the buff. You get the buff. I don't give a fuck, so you get the buff. You get the buff. You get the buff. I don't give a fuck. Hey, making my way back to Azeroth. Yeah, I tagged a bunch, so I came in clutch. Cause we died enough. Yeah, we tried enough. So let's do this thing for Amaranth, or for Asmongold, or for Soda Pop, or for Vandy, baby. Cause I had enough. So yeah, you get the buff, and you get the buff. Yeah, you get the buff. Yeah, I leveled up. Hey. Alright, let's spend all of our money on a hat. Wait, I don't have enough, right? I don't have enough. Not yet. I said you get the buff, and you get the buff. You get the buff. I don't give a fuck, so you get the buff. You get the buff. You give a buff. I don't give a fuck, ayy. Wait, was this the final version? Yeah, you get the buff. No, it's not the final version. That's not the final version. Here's the final version. I'm sorry, guys. It didn't have the orc rap. It didn't have the orc rap. Chicka, 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 chicka. Slim Shady. Chicka, chicka. Yeah. You get a buff. You get the buff, and you get the buff. You get the buff. I don't give a fuck, so you get the buff. You get the buff. You get the buff. I don't give a fuck, so you get the buff. You get the buff. You get the buff. I don't give a fuck, so you get the buff. You get the buff. You get the buff. I don't give a fuck. Hey, making my way back to Azeroth. Yeah, I tagged a bunch, so I came in clutch. Cause we died enough. Yeah, we tried enough. So let's do this thing for Amaranth, or for Asmongold, or for Soda Pop, or for Vandy, baby. Cause I had enough. So yeah, you get a buff, and you get a buff. Yeah, you get the buff. Yeah, I leveled up. Ayy. I said you get the buff, and you get the buff. You get the buff. I don't give a fuck, so you get the buff. You get the buff. You give a buff. I don't give a fuck. I got bloodlust, and I'm not giving up. I will die for my beards. All you humans are scum. All you humans are lunch. All you humans are thugs. All you humans are scrubs. You're all piazzas. So yeah, go level up. Yeah, go level up. And go get a buff. You're no match for us. I said you get the buff. And you get the buff. And you give a buff. I leveled up. Hey. That was the final version. I said you get the buff, and then you get the buff, and then you get the buff, and don't give up, and then you get the buff, and you get the buff, and you get the buff, and I don't give a fuck.
Fine on foot, they'll get you there fast and maybe show you.
It'll get you there fast, and maybe this at the same time.
16 apiece, that's 32.
Turn that off. I want to hear an interview. Like, not an interview, but, like, there's a few people I'm thinking of.
Look, to me, there are three great advice givers for writers. Well, there are many great advice givers for writers, but there are three essential ones. And to me, those are Stephen King, Brandon Sanderson, and Ray Bradbury. Stephen King offers great information about the craft. Brandon Sanderson offers great information about practicalities of being a writer. And then you have Ray Bradbury, whose advice is probably the most idealistic, inspirational, optimistic, whimsical. I don't know. He was probably the first person who sparked that fire of, oh my God, I want to be a writer. This is the most amazing thing in the universe. Watching his videos on YouTube was a big deal to me. A lot of writers who feel the same way about Ray Bradbury because he spoke with such passion about writing and believed truly that writing is a way to expel your demons, to feel, to disconnect and create something great. So here are the essential advice that I got from Bradbury that I would like to regurgitate to you and remind myself of these days, because who doesn't need constant reminders about these sorts of things? There are 4 points. Point number 1, possibly his most difficult rule to follow: write every day. That can be hard to do sometimes, especially when you have life going on. Things get in the way and you're busy editing videos and doing school and shit. The advice is sound because even if you aren't physically writing every day, being able to tap into that world, that creative world, and think about your writing and think about your stories is essential. And Bradbury could also just be kind of hyperbolic in the way he expressed himself. I think literally it's good to write every day, but also to be constantly working towards a goal with writing. And to me, the consistency is the most important thing. You can't really improve and grow as a writer if you're not able to make any progress. You're not able to get the words down on page because for years you're just typing out all of the stuff that won't be good. The only way to learn is to just get through that phase, which everyone apparently, supposedly, that's what they tell me, has to get through. Point number 2, don't think. Bradbury tells the story about how he would have a sign pasted over his typewriter that said, "Don't think." It was a reminder for him that when he sat down to write, turn turn off the thinking part of his brain. And that's kind of a bit antithetical to what writers like to think about themselves, that they're thinking, they're designing their story and constructing the plot. Look, I'm not saying, structuring a plot is a bad thing or antithetical to writing. I'm just saying the feeling, the true feeling should always be there. Bradbury's point was when you sit down to write, you are opening up your heart. This is what I mean about Bradbury being emotional, idealistic, optimistic kind of fellow. He believes that writing is about opening your heart and soul, and that is very appealing to a lot of people. Not at all times, and it's not always what I need to hear when I'm writing. Sometimes I just need to hear like, okay, what can I do to this chapter to get to the next chapter? What is wrong with my structure? Is it Act 1, Act 2? That sort of stuff is great and all. At the end of the day, you are writing to express yourself, to feel something. You want readers to feel something, discover something about yourself. It's a beautiful process, and when you sit down in front of the keyboard and you're about to write, I did this with my own laptop because I like to have my camera covered up because I don't want the CIA watching me or anything. I usually just put a piece of tape there, but now I have a little sticker that says "Don't think." I need that reminder. Unfortunately, I take my tests on my laptop. When I'm like taking an important test for class, I read the "Don't think" thing. It psychs me out a little bit, but when I'm writing, it's a nice little reminder. Point number 3: write down your loves and hates. Writer's block. He said write down a list of things that you love and the things that you hate. Then you could write so many stories about that. There is always a fuel. There are so many things to write about. For whatever reason, this piece of advice comes into my head way more often than I think, especially when I'm trying to generate story ideas. Just write a list of things you hate and things you love. And Bradbury example for him is when he wrote Fahrenheit 451, he hated book burners. So he wrote a book about book burners. When you draw from your own passions, there's always a well to write from. Point number 4: read what you love or move on. And I think this point applies just as much to writing. Write what you love or move on. And this is basically Bradbury's whole philosophy about writing, is that you do things with love. It doesn't mean you only write when you have passion for it. No, build discipline so that you can pull that out when you write. Draw up that emotion, that raw emotion when you write. This advice is useful when you don't exactly know what to do with your writing or with what you're reading. Writing is a mysterious process. For me, these pieces of advice are useful. They may not be useful for everybody, but for me, it reminds me of why I love to write. It's not about getting to the next chapter or cleaning up Act 1. Like, that is part of it, of course. The craft is part of it, but the reason, the motivation behind the writing is just as important, if not more so. I actually have something cool right here. I think I was like in 8th grade, and this was at like my half-price bookstore. I saved up like money. I got, it's a signed copy, and it's like one of my absolute prized possessions. Just wanted to share that, brag a little bit, show off. Oh my god. Almost dropped it. What does everyone think? If you're a Ray Bradbury fan, how has his writing advice affected you? Let's bring in the Bradbury love here, okay? Yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you have not yet. Bye-bye.
That guy was kind of an idiot. I mean, he just pretty much repeated the same thing. If you watch a Ray Bradbury interview, that like video is pointless.
It's too far away. I can't touch that yet. I can't do that yet. Not in an energy that isn't ready yet.
I'm starting to think, I used to think that I looked way cooler back in the day. I feel like I'm cooler now. I feel like I'm better now. Cause I was so like competitive and angry. I used to be really mean at people all the time. I really regret some things I did. Kind of want to like. Okay, my teammate Venruki, I yelled at him so hard one time. In WoW. So hard. Like the fucking loudest yelling any of you have ever heard. He did not deserve it. He's such a nice guy. I'm so lucky. Shouldn't have done it.
Not enough
Just
energy.
my other teammate Soda, not Soda Poppin, like
I don't have
Priest, he was dispelling me really slowly one time. I knew he'd win if he dispelled me fast. And I was sitting in a sheep, and all I had to do was kidney this rogue, and I knew he'd win the game. And he usually is really fast at dispelling, super fast. For some reason, this one time he didn't do it. I kidney the rogue, and we win the game. It was like, rogue has no trinket. Like, it was really, from my perspective, like, super obvious. I need to get the spell this global, not over him, like, shielding himself or whatever. And we win the game, yeah? And, he didn't do it. And then I yelled at him so fucking hard. I really made him feel shitty about himself. I really was so mean to my parents when I was 16, and a lot of people are, I think, at that age. Just like didn't respect them at all. And they're really cool. And I feel so bad about it, but I can't do anything about it except like them, love them now, you know. I like reflecting on all this stuff. Play BGs. I don't enjoy PvPing when I have a disadvantage. And then if I'm losing, and I'm really low damage because my gear sucks, and everyone other than honestly gear is a little better. And I'm also not gonna be playing the best, right? It's gonna be a factor. It's gonna be a factor that my gear is worse. It has to be. And I don't want to make excuses. I hate the feeling of making excuses.
Sorry, I'm laughing at guild chat, not Wreckful. Oh my god. What the... Know this. I will never quit Booyah. June always looks more pro than mine. BT, I said compared to me, this isn't hard. BTD versus Pro, he has green lipstick. Oh man. This thing, joke. Oh man. Excuse me. All right.
Before I PvP, I'd really love to just get everything done, like get full gear and stuff, so I don't have to make everybody. I know you guys want to watch me PvP and you have to be in a, you're feeling in a hurry, but we gotta be. Oh, it feels so good. Rogues just have so much energy to work with now, and it comes in fast. You used to have to just wait around a lot. I feel like I'm pressing globals more often, and I like that they made it that way. It was kind of hard to not just smash buttons and have to save energy to kick and have to save globals to kick when kick was on global. I could go back and play TBC and really enjoy it though. Like you fear someone and then sap them out of it, shouts to the other guy and start fucking cheats on him, and like your teammate starts fucking him up, and your teammate's fucking Talbadar silences him after. You know how fucking good it feels for your teammate to be Talbadar? It's crazy. But he doesn't PvP anymore. He works at Blizzard. Talbadar got good in like season 6 or 7. Talbadar was just a pleb. This is weird to say, but Talbadar for a while, I can't believe it. Even I guess he was learning stuff. Was a pleb who he played with White Shadows and Dr. Mayo, which was a pretty good team. But I would beat them 100% of the time. I played them maybe 50 times and won every single time. Then he became, I think, at least the most amazing Shadow Priest, if not the most amazing player for a while. I think the best players in WoW ever, if I had to name all of them, were Orange Marmalade, Talbadar, Kooks and Venruski, they innovated a lot of things.
She just wishes she had green lipstick.
But back
My
then,
lipstick be
Dr.
poppin'.
Mayo in season 9 was the best druid. It's weird because he's like a guy. He's just a troll, funny. This is Dr. Mayo. This is Dr. Mayo in an arena. Okay, guys.
Bingo.
I'm getting kind of low here, but it's gonna be just fine. Cyclone the Warlock Cyclone. Oh shit, 10%. I'm fine. Oh shit, I died. You know, that's him. Okay? And this guy somehow in season 9 was the best wrestler player. Hard class. Like, heal people while running around and CCing and kiting. Oh, and who else was good? There are European players who are good, but I know I don't respect them as much because they're so cocky. Like, I know Hydra was good, but he's so cocky, man. It's hard to respect him. And I did play with him on a tournament realm. In the matchup we were playing, he was worse than the other priest. I'm not just saying that. It was night and day. Like, we'd win with one priest and lose with him, right?
Works.
And we didn't have synergy with the other priest either. It was just like synergy in hotspot. We play against Benny's outplayed in Chrysalid 100 times in a row, and with Hydra we'd only win like half the time. With this other priest we'd win 90% of the time, which is like a big difference. Because Hydra would die to these guys, and then other priests would.
You want to death roll 10 silver?
Oh yeah, Soda, Wrestler Druid, and Priest. He was so good.
What's death roll mean? Give you 10
There
silver?
are some people. Let me mute the music to clear this up. There are some people you guys think were good at WoW, who were actually not good. Do you guys want me to say it, or will I sound cocky?
Yeah, I'll death roll.
I mean, I know I was the highest rated player for 4 years. I know who was good and bad, right? Okay, I was
Coming
a lot
to
of times
someone to
3,000
give
rated. I was actually the
death
first
roll
person to get
monies.
3,000 rating when I was a cap, and many times I got around that rating. Okay. There are players who were 2,400 rated, which are people
You
I
roll
would,
like
if I
1,000,
fought
then
them,
you
I'd get
roll the
at least 1
die.
point, and if they beat me, they'd get
Turns
30.
you hit 1.
Okay. So I'd have to beat them 30 times.
You roll
more
like
often.
1,000, then you roll
I
the
did.
roll and take
Right,
turns.
because my team
What?
records were like 117 and 4 and 84 and 3 and shit like that, right? The people who I'm talking about are, I'm gonna offend some of you guys because you really like these people, but some of them make really good videos and some of them make really good content, and they're good people. Acreos is one of them that wasn't actually that good.
So wait, you roll 1,000.
But he's not crazy.
Oh.
Bajheera,
Then you roll
someone
a
who wasn't
roll
very good, but
and
never
take turns until you hit 1.
Also, Swifty was never really top tier,
Roll 1,000.
but I mean he's cool.
Now I roll 899.
Drake Dog actually was top tier. I don't know if he was top tier when he made his video in vanilla. Vanguards was good, yeah. I didn't like Red Paladins. but I have to respect that he's good. There are a lot of players I'm forgetting. There's like Yoski was pretty good.
Whatever I roll, you roll.
I'm gonna
Roll
forget so many people.
771.
And I feel bad. Eve was actually really good at playing warrior and just doing a lot of damage and winning games.
771. Now,
But he wouldn't be able to play the
Booyah
constant.
Bruce,
When I played warrior, I actually could play
roll
constant.
514.
Warrior. And I also could play the cleavy stuff, but he would play the cleavy stuff better than me, and I would play the more strategic comps better, right? Sea-Doo, oh yeah, Sea-Doo was incredible. I don't, maybe he still is. He was
Roll 319.
Azale was a good
Booyah
leader and
Baby
stuff.
rolls.
He wasn't, I wouldn't say that he was,
52. Oh shit, 52 now.
mechanically the best player, but that wasn't like that important. Nuts was a mechanically better player than Azale, but Azale could definitely win
Roll
games in series
32.
Nuts because he might have had a better thought process about things. Nuts was
21.
mechanically the best.
Roll
player.
21.
And then the smartest player in the world
Booyah,
was
roll
George Marmalade
12.
and his priest #1. Those two people were the smartest. And I think Snuts was mechanically the
Roll
best.
3. Roll 3.
Hoodrich, oh Hoodrich is really good. He would rage a lot for this kind of thing. But he's a friend of mine.
Oh my
Yada
god,
Guy's really
roll
good.
2.
And he's a friend of mine.
Oh
also.
my god.
So funny, that guy. He's fucking hilarious.
No way! No way!
He would just say shit like,
Roll 2.
dude, I'm really
Fuck.
up you, man. I'm serving him up on a silver platter.
GG.
Dude, biggest hell, man.
So,
Oh, Coil Storm, dude. He just says
let me
dude every
give
2 words.
you
It's
your
hilarious.
monies.
You're like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
you're right there.
Kind of, but he's smart. Buttering him up, man. Yeah, he used to say that too. Fearing the whole
That was
world,
fun. You're gonna get me hooked
Radagast
like a
was
junkie.
the most charismatic WoW player. Okay, so most charismatic WoW player, Nadagast. Mechanically
Well,
best
where would you
player,
like to fly to?
Snuts. Smartest player,
I play 1-2 No Limit, Texas Hold'em.
Enrique best
I
looking. Yeah,
used
fuck
to
yeah.
be in a family game for years. I just
Our big
like
problem was we got
do
fucked.
casino gambling
We would lose
rarely
to a
now.
problem, and it felt overpowered, and they killed.
Last time I went, won $800,
You would just be so
retired
frustrated that
champion.
We wouldn't try to improve. We wouldn't get better. That was our big problem. I'm sure a lot of you realize that if you watched back in the day, that was our problem, but we didn't know it at the time. I was like 19 and 20 years old, man. I mean, all I needed was to beat all the rogue teams and feel cool at the time. I just kind of was edgy and shit.
It was actually 1-3 Hold'em at the Baltimore Casino
Which was cool.
for small and big blinds.
Collective.
Ooh,
Oh
nice.
my God, Collective
I
was
should
so good.
bet UFC
At World
and
of Warcraft.
boxing.
Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, the horseshoe
Shaman Collective
and
was a fucking
there's
god
a
and
really
genius.
nice casino an hour
So
away.
smart. Actually
Um,
ridiculous. Actually insane. And he made all the add-ons please. Then he went and worked at
live,
Amazon.
Maryland live, and
Ming was not good. He was good.
No
Okay,
way.
when I say not
we
good,
gotta have a
it's
sugar
from my
rush.
perspective as a good like how good I was. Now, if I look at League players,
Gamble night.
Diamond, they're good.
What do you
The
play?
equivalent of being Diamond and WoW would be
Slots?
Gladiator, and I would
Blackjack?
have considered that bad. Like I would get Gladiator. This sounds weird and cocky too, but I would get Gladiator on a class I have never played, playing it once. You know, I would just log in for the first time and get
We
Gladiator.
are
Even did this
ND.
with random teammates from chat. And I wasn't even the best multiclasser. So I would consider Gladiator
Philly,
back then. And we
2-3
all
hours
of us
away.
would
I
consider
go
it
for
like a
concerts.
like a like on the way to getting okay. Wait, you guys have any other questions about other WoW players? In my opinion on them? Soda and Mitch. Soda was the okay at Soda's peak. If we're talking League of Legends terms, he was the lowest rated challenger, which is really good. Still.
Damn, that's lit.
Then if I played
Rocky.
with my best teammates 100 times in a row, he would probably win I don't think you'll argue with this. He'd probably win. How many times do you think Soda would win, actually, chat? I'm curious. Before I say a number. People are saying 10-ish. I was actually gonna
I'm
say 50.
coming for your
So I was gonna
cheese
say he would win like
steaks.
15 times out of 100.
Pillow.
Which is really good considering how much I played PvP. He played a lot of PvP too, but think about how much more I played. Dropped out of school, played 16 hours a day. Every day.
Real talk, New Jersey
so that was good.
has some bomb
I would say that he's
cheese
good.
steaks.
Mitch
Till
at his absolute peak, I didn't play the season.
Atlantic City.
Remember I told that long story? How I stopped playing.
Borgata is heaven on
Like,
earth.
my own teammates and like I got much
Geno's!
brackets
Oh
and
my
stuff.
god, yes, I've already been.
That year that I quit is when Mitch was like,
Geno's
But,
in
after
Atlantic
that,
City.
he's still pretty good. If I played against Mitch with his best teammates, like Krill and stuff, he'll actually beat me a lot, but he's
In
His
EC,
comfort-
there is like celebrity photos there,
I mean, I ended up getting
like
ranked one.
90s actors.
So I guess I beat him more than he beat me. But yeah, he was good. I remember he would beat me a lot though. It was always frustrating when you lost to Mitch. He just like clowns around so hard, you know? And my teammates were always annoyed if we lost. So that the losses are more memorable. Athena, not that good. He's good at leveling it. In PvP, I mean, he backpedals a bit. Like, his videos are so funny though. Like, the swoop around the corner. I loved his videos back then. It's some of the only YouTube videos I've ever watched in a Hafu, so Hafu was
Tomorrow.
before I started really playing. But I can look back at what she did. I actually respected Hafu.
Give me all the peppers, give me all the grease.
She was good in PBC early, and then season 4 is when I first started playing Rogue and got rank 1, right? Season 4 is the last season too. And I remember watching some thing where she's doing 2v3s with Reagan, and she played pretty well, like kiting and stuff.
Jimmy, Kimmy, Booyah,
I will say
Booty.
that Reagan was one of the best players to ever play WoW. That's Warrior. Yeah,
Most
and that she managed not to win BlizzCon playing with the best player at the time. There's something to be said, because he was far ahead of everybody. It was like Faker. So it's like losing with Faker on the team. So she wasn't the absolute best, and then she choked. She got third.
Guild beef.
Asmongold, I have no idea. I've never seen PvP. Zomex, considering how fucking ridiculous he sounds, was actually decent. I mean, I can totally use I can use Zomex in the first 10 seconds, but I mean, he's a fucking hunter. They go face, right? Neilio was lit. Yeah. I want to say that Neilio was really incredible in TBC, like a god. But then he didn't adapt to the future expansion. In Cataclysm, season 9, he actually came back for one season and did well. He didn't do well every season, you know. Certain people do well every season.
I know,
He
right?
literally did well all of TBC. All of Wrath, he didn't do anything. With Wrath was a cool expansion, but yeah. And then
We're the sweetest guild guys, not the
I had this
sourest.
cool experience though, because I fanboyed Neilio. And I had this cool experience of dueling him over and over in Nagrin when I finally became a really good player. And just winning over and over and over and over. And even though duels don't matter that much, I remember feeling so cool because I was like, I watched all this guy's videos. You know, people probably feel like that being me.
Tough
And
times.
then he actually respected me a lot, which was nice. And he watched me.
We have stoners
He sat
on the
behind me
job
and watched me
24/7.
play against John Blade's team ARM. He mirrors. When I won 4-0, like one of my proudest moments. And I vanished the other rogue's cheap shots immune. In the series, I'm not shitting you, almost every single cheap shot the whole series, and it made me win. Like I just vanished when
I'll have to call future streams.
and Neilio
Sugar
was so
Rush
impressed,
Guild
and I
Drama
thought Neilio being impressed.
Hour.
I respect him. Serenia Warrior, he was really good when he was like a crazy rager, like really fucking insane. You can't describe it crazy. Woundman in season 6 was mechanically the best. Better than me. I beat him most of the time because I'm better at strategy, but he was mechanically better than I was. I'm not ashamed at all to say it. For sure.
Best deals in
He was
all of
so
Stormwind, my
fast.
friend. Won't find any better. Now,
Then
what can
in
I
the
help
future,
you?
after that, he was kind of. It's kind of weird to say, but after that, he was kind of pathetic compared to his peak self. Because he would just try to kill your healer and try to do things on his own. He didn't work with his team whatsoever. Hyped? Oh my god. Hyped? His name is good. He was amazing.
Oh
He's
shit.
the first person I got rank 1 with. Season 4, RMT. Fusion. Hyped was, I want to say, Hyped was probably the best mage. In Season 4, Hyped was the best mage in the world. And in Season 5, maybe also. Season 5 also. But, you know, he didn't stream, and he didn't go to tournaments, and he liked the PvE. It was Exodus, Crypto.
I'm also an
Also, his mic was really
RPer.
bad, and I never knew what he was saying, but he was still in every game. And this guy Hyped, I have a story about him. And he ended up being on Tempo Storm as a pro. This guy's really amazing. So, he ended up being on Tempo Storm as a pro Hearthstone player and winning tournaments. He's pro at everything he touches, okay? This guy. Really good friend of mine. And I have a story from Season 5. I even took a screenshot, but I'm not going to be able to find it right now. If you guys remember how overpowered Death Knights were in Season 5, raise your hand. This is the most incredible thing I ever saw in WoW, and I wish it was recorded. People raising their hand. Okay. So Death Knights were really OP. In Season 5, Blizzard, this hero class came out, and they made this
Where is
anti-magic
it you
zone.
would like
Death
to
Knight
go,
could drop
lads?
a
For
zone.
just a
Let me
few
tell you all
coin,
about
my
it.
griffins can get ye there
Death Knight could
faster than
drop a zone for 45 seconds that made him take no magic damage, and it could break on damage, but there was such a high amount of damage that it was impossible to break, basically, okay? Until they nerfed it. When a Death Knight died, they wouldn't actually really die and would turn into a ghoul for a bit, like for maybe 45 seconds or something like that. And you had to actually kill the ghoul to win the game. And there could be no players left in the arena, and you could lose to the ghoul. And when a Death Knight's teammate died, he could res them as a ghoul, instant cast. Okay? And also they did a fuckload of damage, and they were really unkillable. Okay? That's the situation. That's why half would quit. Yeah, Death Knights were really stupid. Really, really stupid. Okay? Blizzard makes really bad decisions. And that's why I get mad at them. So, we're in a game. I'm Wrath of the Lich King, the very beginning. People die instantly. We don't even play with a healer, because Disc Priest dies so fast that we're playing, me, Hyped, and a guy named Hating, we're playing Shadow Priest, RMP. Okay? Because there's no reason to play Disc Priest, they die faster, and Shadow Priest had Dispersion, and they would actually live longer than a healer. Okay? And then they could even take, the Shadow Priest could take this thing after you die that you can heal your teammates. You're like an angel. RMP lasts longer and heal your teammates longer. Okay, you guys remember this shit? Very beginning of that. Arena wins Lord against PhD, the most overpowered comp at the time. And this is the rank 2 team, and we are the rank 1 team, okay? The rank 2 team, they're really good. And they instantly kill my Shadow Priest in 2 seconds. He disperses, and they kill him through some of the disperse. Like, he disperses kind of low, and they through it. Because his damage is so overpowered. Hunter, Paladin, Death Knight. Then they kill me, then I die pretty fast. And Vanish, I don't remember if Vanish would bug a lot or what. Like, I couldn't get away. I died. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I got the Pally bubbled right as I died. The Pally's bubbled. This is the situation. The Pally's bubbled. Nobody has Trinket. Because I'm a rogue and we've used all our
Hey,
systems.
let
Nobody
me
has Trinket.
pause Rickful. Because there was a certain amount, there was no buffs listed in the Discord for today. Oh yeah, makes sense. Once servers came out, Guilty started asking about World Cup because no info was out on them. Starting to make a little more sense. The guild end up stealth dropping buffs. which just means they drop off. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Apparently, when sicko mode started spamming in chat and yelling at. Oh. He was mad like 10 minutes ago. No one would help. Jesus. They. Holy shit. I agree. I want to watch. Those of you get to level 10 on YouTube and mock the raw on my stream for glory. Oh my god, they're really having a cat fight. Gonna cook some popcorn. You never know who is who with since people die so much. Boy, I've been having fun, but I have not really accomplished too much. I mean, yeah, but, the game, I was kind of thinking that Warcraft is supposed to be fun. You don't always have to be, and I have been actually leveling, it's just really slowly. And I was enjoying all the drama. Let me listen to Reckful some more.
Everyone's at 100% HP. The Hunter, the Paladin, and the Death. Okay? And...
Oh, someone died here.
Hyped Novas, everybody. Okay? And Death Knight's Nova. He sheeps the Hunter. The Paladin comes out of bubble. He deep freezes the Paladin. He just shatters him. No one can stop him. The Hunter's sheeped. The Death Knight's Nova. The Death Knight's out of range to drop the anti-magic zone because he Nova'd him out of range. Okay? And he deep freezes the Paladin and then MCS's him out of it and kills him. Okay? And then he switches his sheep from the Hunter to the Death Knight. Okay? And you can't anti-magic zone. Death Knight already used AMS when he was just killing us. Can't anti-magic zone like a sheep. And then he starts shooting the Hunter. And the Hunter's railing him because Hunter's destroyed mages back there. Hunter's railing him. And somehow I don't even know how, he didn't have deep freeze or anything up. I don't even know what the fuck happened, but he kills the hunter and has 10% health left. And then he DR sheeps the Death Knight for 4 seconds, runs all the way across Runes of Lordaeron, and the Death Knight reses his hunter friend as a fucking ghoul. There's a ghoul coming at him. Okay? And he runs across to the starter room. This is hyped. And as he goes to drink, and as he's drinking, the pet and the Death Knight, the Death Knight comes out of the sheep, and the pet that the Death Knight res is running at him. And he pet novas both of them, and they're barely in range to get pet nova. Because he micromanaged his pet to go walk there and pet nova, okay? And he keeps eating, and he managed to eat to like 50 or 60%. And then I think he just tries this Death Knight for a long time. The ghoul expires at some point, and just like the corpse explodes on him, maybe. And the Hype's living with like 20% HP, runs forever, shoots him again, runs all the way across the map, eats to full. The Death Knight has every cooldown, and then he gets him in a sheep and does like a whole wombo combo, deep freeze, whatever. The Death Knight has a break for it. He runs, shoots him again, over and over, blah blah blah. And then eventually gets a full deep freeze, then an MCS, and then he fucks him up, and he fucking kills the guy, and the Death Knight reses a ghoul, and then he has to kill that too. And he straight up won a 1v3 against the most powerful comp, when the most overpowered classes in the second place team. And I've never seen anything like that happen the whole time I played WoW after. This is in Season 5. And his name is so fitted, but his name is fucking hyped. God, and I remember it so clearly. And if we had a video of it, it would actually have 5 million views. You know, it would more. It was the sickest thing I've ever seen. It was perfectly, every global perfectly played for many minutes straight. And I remember he was in Skype, and he was making sounds like this. He always do this. Like, when he's like 10%, and he's running from the Death Knight, and there's a pet nova, he's like, and I would love that he got a lot of hype, excited like that.
I'm out of range.
Swear that I'll be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change. Hey.
Far away.
I got so much drink in me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, it's down my living dreams. If I send this text to mine, shawty, is you down to start? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times, I retype like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands of times, so I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna slide. Tired of this shit, yeah, finna flood my wrist, yeah. I'm writing all these hits, but I wonder what I'm missing. I can never call you my little baby, no. When I drop, I wonder if you say my songs. Cause every time we fucking, we done came and went. But I'm the type to kill for my baby, yeah. I don't care about no fucking Rollie or Mercedes, yeah. Need somebody that really ride or dies with me, yeah. But I don't get in my feelings, I get in my bag. Shawty, if you dumb me, no, we can't go run it back. They ain't the first bitch to do the run around. I might debut first, I did how that sound. I got so much drink in me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, cause damn, I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text to mine, shawty, is you down to start? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times, I retype like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands of times, so I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna slide. Said I'm tired of all the acting and the bullshit. Girl, hit me back or I'll be back with a new bitch. You know they trash, but you recycling the same dick. Girl, you stay shameless, bringing up they fucking names, bitch. I can't put my pride to the side this time. Before I blow up, I'm just trying to make you mine. But if you wanna pay me for my tickets, that's fine. All you gotta do is not reply. I can't wear no heart up on my sleeve, cause it's summer, baby. Only rock basic white tees, try and break a milli. I got women lined up on the silly to get faded with me. They get just as freaky in the sheets, try and get naked for me. Yeah. I got so much drink in me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, cause babe, I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times.
Oh geez, level
I repeat
26.
like thousands of lies. We done did this thousands of times, so I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me if you really tryna slide.
This music sucks.
Pennsylvania with midget athlete versus Koreans. It's such a good feeling. Like it gets stale playing the same thing over and over, and then you're like, you know what? And on stream I would play a different class all the time, and actually that's what I got banned for, right? But what I would say is, I was saying you get bored playing the same thing over and over. Lich King, when the game was like more hype, I was into it. Doing over and over, I would play forever. And beating Kata. But during Kata, I quit. What happened was I quit during Kata. Oh my god, something so shitty happened to me. I want to tell a story. You guys want to hear the story? And why I quit WoW the first time in 2010? Yes. Okay, let's tell a fucking story. Story time! Here we fucking go. Alright. I'm playing WoW in Kata. It's season 10. I want to put you there a little bit. I'm playing RLS, which is Roguelok Shaman. And I'm on BG9, which is the hardest battle group. And I'm 3100 rating.
Look at all these
It's
cats.
really high. And with Benny's and Chrysalid, we're ranked 1 on the battle group. And the next team's like 3000, which was actually Neilio at the time. He hadn't been good in a long time and managed to be good for a while. And it was Neilio, Venema, and Gravemind. And then the next team under that was like 2800. It wasn't even close. And then Blizzard. It all goes back to Blizzard. But okay, I'll tell about Blizzard in a bit. But this was the situation. And then Blizzard, mid-season at this moment, changed the MMR system when I was already 3100 rating to lower everyone's MMR by about 500 just to change the numbers. You know? They're like, we like the numbers to be smaller. We like people to be 2600. So it was completely impossible for anybody to catch my team, that the 3100 rated team, even if they went 100-0, they could not catch it. So I had a 3100 rated team, and everyone is 2600 MMR because Blizzard changed it, and no one could catch up. It was impossible. And I'm sitting there like, okay, I have no reason to queue, but I need to queue to practice for this tournament. Okay? So I needed a queue to practice for this tournament. I have absolutely no reason to play, because if I lose 30 points, and if I win, I get 0 rating. Because we actually played, and I got 0 rating when I won. It's like really fucking stupid, okay? So I'm like, what the fuck do I do? So then we go on, finally the arena tournament realm comes out to qualify for BlizzCon, which is what, BlizzCon is what everyone dreams to win, okay? Everyone's like, I just want to win BlizzCon, oh my god, it's so important, okay? And every year you get this one shot, you go on this arena tournament realm, you have to get top 8. If you get top 8 at the arena tournament realm, in your country, I mean, in the NA region, and then you get top 2 there, and then you get to go to BlizzCon, which was 8 teams, and then you want to get first. Otherwise, you're unhappy, because if you got second, like it happened to Snuts from Ruki and Soda one time, you're fucking depressed, okay? So you have to go through all that. So, here I am, all I want to do is win BlizzCon, and there's regionals, and I'm ranked 1 on the ladder at the time, and I'm really, like, fucking hyped that I can actually fucking win this thing. And I'm playing on the qualifier realm. Me, Chrysalid, who's this really old school player, and Benny's, who's a very fat, funny warlock, okay? But he was shy about being fat. And his voice sounded like, you could tell he was fat in his voice, but I've never seen a picture of him, okay? Anyway, they were so good. They were so good at the time. And we qualified, we got the top 8. We actually had 2 teams in the top 8, but they only count 1, right? And then I was like, okay, let's fucking go to the tournament. And then they didn't want to go. Benny's didn't want to go because he was fat, okay? And Chrysalid was pretty shy. So, I'm like, well, why the fuck did I just qualify for this thing with you guys if you don't even want to fucking go? All I want to do is win this thing, BlizzCon, okay? And I'm pissed. But then at the same time, I'm kind of understanding. I'm like, fuck, it is annoying to go in real life, and we sit behind our screens all day, and I get it. Fuck, whatever. I know what the fuck to do. So here I am, and I'm like, well, shit. My comp at the time could beat everything, except they had just nerfed wound poison, so like people got healed more against us, because it was like 25% wound poison, and they changed it to 10%, and the damage was still pretty low because it was early in the expansion and rogues didn't do that much damage. So it was really hard to kill people, and I couldn't beat one team consistently. One team, and it was Talbadar. Talbadar is the only team I couldn't beat at the time.
My people.
I wasn't worried about it because they couldn't beat everybody. They could lose to some people. So I was like, I just need to get top 2. It's fine. So anyway, I can't go to the tournament with these guys. And I'm like, well, shit, I have to practice. I have to get new teammates. I have to visit. Can I play with other people? You know, I qualified. And they're like, yeah, you can replace your teammates with whoever you want. Anyone who's not in the tournament. And I was like, shit, who's not in the tournament is who's good. And I'm like, oh shit, they're ranked 2 team. There's Neilio, Venema, and Gravemind. I'll play with Venema and Gravemind. So I leave my, no one would ever do this, but I leave my 3100 rated team that was for sure going to get ranked 1 because Blizzard changed the MMR by 500 points. I join their team, and while on their team, we practice and we go 22.
Oh yeah, Druids, duh. I'm a retail dummy.
But
in retail, you can do anything that's terrible.
Played on it, which is actually a cool title. It was Ruthless Gladiator. Ruthless Gladiator Wrestle. That sounded really cool. So I didn't get the title, and because I did this thing, right? And later when I came back to WoW, I actually tried to open a ticket.
You're not missing anything. Just dragons, but I prefer
this is when you actually have to get first place to get ranked 1, not a percentile.
And earning things. Retail,
so then I go to the tournament with Venema and Gravemind, and Venema is a really weird guy. We get to the tournament, I'm like, I don't really care that he's weird, because he's going to be good at the game, but he's smoking a cigarette. This is my first impression of him. He's smoking a cigarette, and he says hi to me. He's smoking a cigarette.
Maybe a little.
And he's like this. Okay? And then
yeah, exactly.
Eye contact. And he has really long fingernails, like this long.
I even tried to go back to my level 70 rogue. After dragon flying a few minutes, I came back.
I wasn't worried. So,
I don't miss retail.
We're against Woundman, okay? No. And Woundman, oh my fucking god. Woundman is trying to wait on damage. This was the most fun thing ever, and why I was hating Woundman for a while. He tried to just time out the game and win on the damage done meter because he was with a DK and Death Knights did stupid damage, and they would just
pets and run if around. Sugar Rush needs me, otherwise...
This is not the game. Blizzard's stupid. Why do they let people win on the damage meter? Are you fucking retarded? Okay? It drove me crazy. So I was so mad during this game that this wreckful rage at thing, when I finally won. So what happens here is I'm finally gonna kill this fucking Charmin who's trying to time me out. There's Gravemind and Venema, okay? And it's really hard to win. But there's this one thing. If you smoke bomb, when someone uses Spirit Link, for some reason Spirit Link didn't work. If you had the smoke bomb already down when you used it. So what happened here was, he starts casting a heal. He got kicked at some point. It didn't show his cast bar. I don't know why. He got kicked, and while you're kicked, you can fucking use.
She a basic bitch and always will be.
I predicted he would use Spirit Link, and I used Smoke Bomb. Okay, to stop the Spirit Link. Here. And I'm so fucking excited these fuckers are gonna lose because they're trying to cheese and win on damage. Look how mad I get.
Wow, no great peel from Regnal. Alex trying his best to peel, but the team of Complexity really coming out strong here on Digit. And Digit going down to 15k, absolutely nothing left. Call it, please.
I respect that, actually, because if it's fun for some people, go for it.
Okay? So that's how mad I was. Think about, look at me. All I want to do is win BlizzCon.
Intense experience.
Not my teammates. I left my team. I actually cared about titles at the time. I left my rank 1 team, not going to get a title, to practice with these guys that I don't even know where I've played with. I'm getting cheesed by the fuck. Okay? And my teammate actually
I wasn't having fun.
On auto bite of a certain
Dominating and not having fun.
during those games, which I didn't even know until later because he hadn't played in tournaments, not to set up new characters, and he forgot to set it up, okay? And I was just like, holy shit, I'm getting fucked, and this fucking Wound Man was trying to time me out, and I'm so mad.
Round.
Okay?
Oh
Anyway,
yeah, baby.
and then I'm against Toes. No, I'm not against Toes. I want
Love
to play
having
against Toes.
sugar
My
summons up.
because I can beat him. Toes, Snuts, and Poops. They're really good players.
Rest
But I
in
can beat them. I can beat them on 10 ladder
pepperonis.
every time, right? So I can always beat their comp. And all I want to do is play against them. But some fucking how they beat Talbadar,
Hardcore
Azale, and
wow is
Sidu.
like
I don't know how
the
the fuck Talbadar, Azale, and
waves
Sidu
of the
lost that
ocean.
fucking first time.
They
Pissed me
ebb
off.
and
then
flow.
I had
Go again.
I had to play against Talbadar, the one team I couldn't beat in the fucking whole tournament, and I just have to get top 2. And then, of course, I fucking lose, and then I'm knocked out. And I don't get to go to BlizzCon, which is all I wanted to do, and this is at my absolute peak when I'm really good. Think about how shitty that story is. And then, Talbadar went on to beat Toes' team that I could beat 6-0. It was 2 series. They had to win 2 series. What?
So,
If he just beat him the first time, I would get to go to BlizzCon.
what is the thing Pragma always says?
Let's
I
see
can't
who
remember.
Talbadar acted.
Frick.
Red Bull Regionals,
When
2010.
people
Talbadar.
F.
Alright, I want to see this shit. Fuck, it's not even on here. Wreckful 2010 versus Sidu, Azale, Talbadar.
I smoked too much weed, I guess.
I actually remember, like, I had this really sad face on when I had to, they come, like, Azale comes and, like, shakes my hand, and Sidu, and, like, they're all smiling, and I'm just like, I'm like this.
Yes! Oh my god, BTD! That's it!
It was really sad.
I actually love that one. Good job on it too. It was like
I didn't even know I had emotions to this. That's crazy.
Sugar Rush quiz at tomorrow's WB trivia night. All Pragma questions.
I mean, you could try. I could try. Like, I know you guys are like, yeah, fucking go back or whatever. It's not the same, you know. Although I would, I'm not shitting you guys. Blizzard unban me Even though I don't believe, no part of me believes PvP would be as fun, and I don't even think I'd be as good. I mean, everyone else has been playing the whole time, and I haven't played. And I don't believe in myself that I'd be that good, right? But I would still play. If Blizzard unbanned me, I would at least try. You know? Go game. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. It felt like I got really fucked that tournament.
Recharging.
Fuck, man. Okay.
Oh my god.
Not enough energy. Don't have enough energy. Not ready yet.
Dave, it's a game. Does that? Level 19 was not too bad. Yes! Oh my god, at the end of Worm Cavern, my stomach every time. Well, real talk, all the big streamers I watched, they have nightmares last week about their tunes dying, but now they die all the time except Soda. This game ain't no joke. PPD will never die. She too good. Never, never ever. Never ever. Oh my god. Too stoned. Okay, let's actually try to... Whoa, thanks for the buff. Oh, buddy. Let's invite him, see if someone wants to help me kill Orcs. Where to? What's level? Oh, it's a Fangsley. I'll help. OTK, Soda, JCG. I agree. I watch Soda daily. He the goat. This guy is in. This is funny. This is the first time I've grouped with someone that's in. Oh, here we go. Oh. There might be dragons. Be too powerful. Make out. Sure. BJ's too. Oh my god. Good old Warcraft experience. Yo, hype. Your friendly neighborhood booyah. Daddy Soda also plays Druid. Oh yeah, it has to me before too. I stopped doing quests a few levels ago. Too much of a stoner.
I've been using so much iron keeping the Stormwind guards outfitted, I don't have enough to supply the stable's horses with shoes. Take this note to Blacksmith Argus in Goldshare. It explains to him my problem and requests a shipment of horseshoes.
YouTube.com/@the-stars-aligned. Yep, I'm banned on Twitch because I had Dr. Disrespect in background. Wish I was joking. It's fucking true though. I know. Shame on me for loving the dog. Kill more orcs. You too. Sleep party. Let's listen to more Reynad's last Wreckful story.
He decided to do a 180. He's just like, yeah, I'm not going to honor the contract. I don't care what we have signed. But he was like on stream all the time saying like, I don't trust him, and he was just like calling me like a fraud, and like I was pissed basically. Byron really felt different. It was more like a brother. Like we thought the same way about the same things. And he was a very creative person. It's very, very rare, and an independent thinker, even more rare. I just like shower or something and just like think about it. And like cry. Do you miss Wreckful? Yeah, I miss Wreckful every day. Yeah, it's I never talked about it on stream much. I did talk with Mitch about it. It took me. I was pretty guilty when he passed. Yeah, like it happened a while ago, so I don't know how many of you guys remember like the chronology of the shit. But it was like, yeah, it was complicated. Basically, Byron and I had a weird relationship. Like we'd almost never talk, and then like we'd hang out like every like year and a half or something, and be like best friends for a week. There's like so much about Byron I saw myself in, like the way that he thought about things, and I always had so much respect for somebody that could like grind to the top of streaming and competitive play. It's like very, you could count the number of people that have done that on one fucking hand.
Yes, sure.
Back then especially. But yeah, like I hadn't talked to him in like a year and a half, and then one day he randomly called me up and he's like, "Hey Reynad, listen, I just took a shitload of mushrooms, and I really want to see you right now." I was like, "Oh shit, all right, Byron, where are you at?" He's like, "Oh, I'm up in Hermosa Beach," and I was in Hamilton at the time. These are two cities in LA that are like less than an hour apart, you know. So I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll come up. We'll have some food or whatever, you know. I don't know if I'll take shrooms or whatever, but I'll just, you know, hang out." It was like late at night, so I drove up there and spent the night hanging out. and he was kind of tripping balls and stuff and talking about how he was like getting over his depression and how he thought this could help. And I was just trying to be supportive, you know. I had a beer, chatted, we sat at some sushi place next to the pier in Hermosa. And then he got some Airbnb nearby because he was staying there to be with his parents. So we went over there after like an hour, and he decided to turn his stream on and go live. Along the way, we met some like tattoo artist, younger guy who was like friendly. He was closing up. But whatever, at the end of the stream, I end up holding the fucking camera while he's fucking proposing to Becca or something. And I like shut it off like as I didn't realize what was fucking happening, right? So I'm like, okay, dude, you're tripping balls. Let's calm down for a second, you know. Let's give away your hand in marriage tomorrow if you still want to, but like, this was like live, right? So I like shut the stream off as he fucking proposes to her, and I forgot how the night ended, but we started hanging out a lot after that night, like most days for a couple weeks, and we started talking a lot. And then the next week he came down to Huntington Beach. He stayed with me for like a week and a half or so, and Becca was there, and we were hanging out. And this is when we did the lemonade stand stream, if you guys remember. And you know, we were talking about what we were working on in life, and at the time, this was like my first year working on the Bazaar, and I'd already made all this progress. I had a paper prototype. I finally put it on a laptop. I had a digital version. I was really excited, and I was going all in on this. But, you know, at the same, yeah. So he like, he wanted to play it. So we were playing it. He played like one game, and yeah, I don't know. He like fell in love with it, right?
Yes.
And
deep fried twine.
He was like, oh, why isn't this out yet? It looks playable right now. What do you need to finish it? You know, because all the art and shit was missing. And I told him like, oh, you know, I'm talking to like venture capital investors and whatever. Byron offered without me asking or implying to like, he's like, hey, we should go like 50-50 on this. I'm like, I can fund it. I think, you know, because I told him what I thought it would cost to finish at the time, which he thought he could solo do. And I'm like, I don't know, man. That's like a big risk. And
it's good for you.
Whatever. We ended up talking about it for a while more. And he was like, no, I really want to do this. I think it would be a good partnership. And then, like, from my perspective, one sec, I'm gonna close it. And whatever. Red Bull decided to invest in my game. And we signed a contract for it and everything.
What do you call that?
And, we were doing the lemonade stand stream, and it was like brotherly bond. And he did this whole tweet. I don't know if you guys remember. It got like fucking 6,000 retweets or something. Like it was like a big tweet. He had his artist guy, his friend, make a little graphic for it. And it was like, yeah, Raynad and Rekful partner on the Bazaar, and we like fucking announced this. And you know, I was like a startup owner at the time, and like I needed
fucking trash.
I needed the
saw
money,
them in theaters too.
It seemed like such
I
a
feel
great
dirty.
value add investor, because not only is it money, it's like it's fucking Rekful. You can help promote the shit out of this. Because my whole thesis is like, streamers control the distribution. Of course they should own the product. We decide what games get popular.
It really never
so
did.
This was like the whole theory
It's
behind
like
why I wanted to make
cringe
games
bad.
in 2017 or whatever, you know. And I really sold him on this idea of like, yeah, streamers actually have a huge unfair advantage to ship a game. And we talked about it for fucking hours and hours and hours and days and days and days, and he sat there for like a week and a half.
Revenge of the Sith,
whatever.
baby.
We signed this contract and we decided to like partner on the project. So, you know, the next week came, Byron went back up to Hermosa Beach or wherever, and
Parts of
I started getting on calls
Rise
with
of
investors again,
Skywalker.
needing to wrap stuff up, and you know, I had a signed
Parts
contract. Byron
of
was
the
on
new
board. We already
movies
announced
are
it to fucking
good or okay,
hundreds of
but
thousands
the
of people on
thing
Twitter
as a
or whatever,
whole,
and Byron was part of the team. It's like an important development, right? So I started telling investors, like, yeah, Rekful's on board now. I'm gonna get other streamers on
I have
board.
no
Like,
desire
first-time
to
streamers
ever
and make it a AAA
rewatch.
game. We're gonna fucking
Ever. Unless
we
it's
outcompete
the
Blizzard or
cow milk
and
scene.
he just, yeah,
Alien
Byron.
cow
So
milk.
I went around to investors telling them this because, you know, we wanted to get like more funding for marketing and stuff too. There's no reason to drop those conversations. And, yeah, after like a month, Byron had decided to completely welsh on the contract. Like, okay, well, I shouldn't skip ahead that far. Reckful had a bunch of ideas about the game. That's like how it started. This music is trash. I have to fucking switch this playlist. What is this garbage? Yeah, yeah, so right after we made the announcement and we started talking about the project a bunch, Reckful had a bunch of ideas. He was like, okay, first of all, we're going to rename it. It's not called The Bazaar anymore. Second of all, we're changing all this shit about the IP. Then we're like changing genres and the game's going to do all this. And I'm like, dude, I've been thinking about this game for years. He wanted, the big thing where we disagreed is he wanted to make the game using viewers. He wanted to use people in his community and his friends and people that he knew that were like, said they were good at programming, and he wanted them to make the Bazaar. He's like, this would be cheaper, and then the community's a part of it. And I'm like, no, these kids are dipshits. They're all going to take advantage of you. You have no idea how unconscionably stupid Twitch chat is. And I don't have the fucking bandwidth to micromanage like 30 individual dipshits on the internet. And how do we even hold them accountable? Who the fuck are they? And it's like, so I was like, this is like a hard line I drew. I'm like, no way in fucking hell is Twitch chat going to make my game. I need it to be good. And it was like a big thing we disagreed
watching
on.
Star Wars Christmas special,
50-50.
for me, it kind of like trips me out.
So Reckful, you know, I basically no-surge a lot of the big changes he wanted to make. And
out of
like,
body
experience. It's not really a partnership if I have 51 and he's 49. And he's right, you know? It's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Trust me. At
I had
Sugar Rush BlizzCon 2025.
And I was exercising them.
For,
and like, so yeah, basically after like a month,
muffins.
After letting me go to investors and tell them all,
but you need a guild tabard.
We've announced fucking 6,000 people like this. It's a big deal. He decided to do a 180. He's just like, yeah, I'm not going to honor the contract. I don't care what we have signed. I'm going to make my own game instead because I like the idea of my streamers making games, but I'm just going to go make my own now. He was like talking about this on like Goku's podcast. So he just like welched on a contract, made me lie to investors for like a month, which is like not a small deal, you know? That beyond just like hurting my reputation, that is just like a legal risk. I was pissed basically. I was like, fuck man, I thought you were my partner on this. We announced, we have something signed, and now you're like backing out on your word because I won't capitulate to your dumb ideas. This is how I felt at the time. I was really fucking mad at Byron. Really mad at him. Because there's like, you guys think of me as a streamer because like when you see me, I'm streaming. But what you don't realize is like, well, some of you guys realize it. Like since 2014, like when my stream first blew up, the first fucking thing I did is found tempo. The first thing, because I wanted to build this exit.
Reason
this was,
to live.
The most important thing in my life, or at least in my career, was like I gave everything to the company. And he was jeopardizing that. So I was so mad, you know? And like, yeah.
Not still recharging.
So anyway, we were mad at each other. It was like adversarial for the next like year or whatever, right? He went forward making his game the way he wanted to make it. I kept doing it the way I wanted to make it, right? I kept bringing on more veteran talent, people that have shipped AAA games, like trying to build like a real fucking studio. Byron went all in on the community development thing, burned through all of his money, and then he needed to raise more money. So after like 2 years, I just kept getting, and by the way, like along the way, you know, I never fucking streamed, let alone shit talk Reckful, but he was like on stream all the time saying like, Reynad's fucking, I don't trust him, and he was just like calling me like a fraud, and like, he was like saying shit on his stream to like try to discredit me and my reputation. When really I was just trying to hold him accountable for like what he signed. Whatever. And anyway, I was really mad. So for 2 years, it was like very adversarial, right? And then I get a phone call randomly from our main investors, the main guys who invested in my company, right? Because at this point, we raised our Series A round. It was like the first time I got like a real fundraising round. We brought venture capital in. We raised like a few $1 million back then. It was a lot to us. It was enough to like, you know, finish out the project. I got a call from these guys, these same investors, like, hey, listen, we just talked to Rectful yesterday. What do you think of his game? And it's a lot of the same narrative. He gave them the same pitch I gave them, which is streamers should be making their own games. And I'm like, and I was like, oh yeah, let me tell you everything about fucking Rectful, you know? Here's how it went down. Because they were around for that too, like they saw. I was pitching them around the same time this stuff with Rectful was going down, I think, and whatever. But it sounded like they like wanted to go through with it, and I was like, look, man, I can't be unbiased. I'm pissed at him, but you guys do what you want to do. You know, it's your money. And I honestly, I told them straight up, I'm like, his game might succeed. I think it's a novel idea. At least it's like different. You know, he's not like cloning an existing thing. I like the Everland. I think it's like a cool concept. Anyway, so I get this phone call from our investors being like, oh, we're going to invest in Rectful's game too, basically. It was like what they were thinking about, you know, or they were just like sort of floating the idea. They wanted my feedback, but, and my blood just boiled because I was so fucking mad at him. And once again, it's this ownership of ideas thing. I always get hung up on this, you know? I felt like this was like my fucking idea. It was like, oh shit, streamers should make AAA games. They have distribution, blah, blah. Sounds so obvious now that every fucking streamer's trying to start a studio, but like in 2017, 2018, like nobody's fucking doing this. Nobody, you know? And, it might have been 2019 by the time. I don't remember what year anymore even. But yeah, I was so mad at him. And, I get this phone call from our investors, right? And I told them, like, look, man, I think the game might have potential, but I don't know about the studio. He's trying to make it with Twitch chat, and, like, I like the aesthetic. I think there's potential, but, like, Rectful's really unpredictable and unreliable, and he has shown that he won't honor contracts that he signs. And, like, I told them, like, straight up, like, my experience with him in business, right? And the next morning, I wake up, and he tweets, like, I forgot what he tweeted, something at Becca about, like, marry me or whatever. And I flash back to that first night that Rectful and I started spending all the time together, where he proposed to Becca, when it was just the three of us in a fucking room, and I'm holding the camera, like, cutting his stream off early. And I'm like, shit, he's going through a manic episode or something right now. He's losing his shit. And you know what I felt? Unlike that first night, I didn't, like, step in as a friend to try to help Byron. I was just so mad at him. I felt, like, happy seeing that in the morning. I'm like, fuck. This validates everything I said to those investors. Look at how unpredictable he is. Look at how fucking... And I know that if I wasn't mad at him, I would have called him. Like, the first thing I would have done when I saw that tweet. First thing. Because I knew he was fucking going through it, you know, like that first night. 100% I would have called him. And instead I was just happy that he was, like, screwing himself over in the moment, you know? And then, yeah, he fucking killed himself, like, a couple hours later. And I was so, like, I don't really know how to deal with it. I was so, like, racked with guilt and, like, sad about it. And I felt responsible because I was like,
oh shit.
Like, everybody, like, people don't understand about Byron. They always, like, describe him as, like, bipolar, but that is not, like, the #1 defining characteristic. Like, Byron is, like, the oldest streamer. Like, he invented donations. He had been psychologically a streamer for longer than fucking anyone, and his entire, like, network and friendship circle and all this shit was, like, people in that world trying to get something out of him, you know? And, like, nobody was gonna give him, like, hard truths or whatever. Whatever. I don't. I felt like if I didn't call him, nobody, like, who else would? I don't know. I felt responsible. And after a while, I realized, like, you know, being angry with him didn't make much sense to begin with, and, you know, I should have been there as a friend regardless of that stuff. And I just, you know, like, I don't do business with friends anymore. There's a bunch of shit that came out of that, like, I think differently. But I was just so racked with guilt and, like, blaming myself for a long time. And it was just really, really fucking sad. And I thought back to it, and I'm like, man, you know, like, day one when he chose to, like, partner on this project, I could have stopped it then and there. I could have just been like, nah, man, I'm gonna do this solo, and fucking, I don't know. He was really, like, pressing it, you know? I wasn't, like, pitching him or whatever. Like, we were fucking, we were taking some shrooms in my condo, and he wanted to, like, play a game for fun every day. But then he started asking a bunch of questions, and it's like, I don't know, man. Whatever. And the lemonade stand thing, I think, was also really, like, impressionable for him. It was like, like, during that stream, he was, like, talking about it. He was like, fuck, like, hard work. I see why people do, like, he was getting dopamine hits out of this, and he hadn't done much of that stuff, like, being a streamer before. Like, manual labor and things, you know? And I think he just really wanted to, like, build something, you know? And the game seemed like it could be that thing. I don't know. He's trying to work through his depression using purpose, which is a pretty healthy solution. But yeah, I don't know. Fucking tragic. But yeah, I don't know, man. I called Talbadar like right after he passed, and I was trying to figure out like, fuck, like, can I finish Everland? Can I, like, fucking help find investors so his team could do it, so I don't have to, like, I don't know. I was just trying to, like, retroactively see what could be done to, yeah, whatever, like, you know, nothing was gonna undo it, so it was just like, yeah, it was really, it wasn't just the guilt thing though. It was like, I was worried that I was responsible for him, like, taking on all this responsibility for, like, other people's careers and, like.
Oh, right. Tennis Arena with midget athlete versus Koreans. I'm a Shadow Priest. I loved when I started playing other classes because it made it seem like a brand new game again. It was such a good feeling. Like, it gets stale playing the same thing over and over, and then you're like, you know what? And on stream, I would play a different class all the time, and actually, was what I got banned for, right? But what I want to say is,
Not ready yet.
I was saying how you get bored playing the same thing over and over and over and over and over. And for a while in Wrath of the Lich King, when the game was like more hype, I was into it. Doing it over and over, I could play forever. And in the beginning of Kata. But during Kata, I quit. What happened was I quit during Kata. Oh my god, something so shitty happened to me. I want to tell a story.
Yikes has died. F, rest in pepperonis.
Yeah. Okay, let's tell a fucking story. Story time.
Then but the
right.
pack goes on.
I'm playing
Go
Wildcat
again.
in Season 10. I want to put you there a little bit. I'm playing RLS, which is Roguelike Shaman. And I'm on BG9, which is the hardest battle group. And I'm 3100 rated, okay, which was really high. And with Benny's and Chrysalid, we're rank 1 on the battle group. And the next team's like 3000, which was actually Neilio at the time. He hadn't been good in a long time and managed to be good for a while. And it was Neilio, Venema, and Gravemind. And then the next team after that was like 2800. It wasn't even close. And then Blizzard. It all goes back to Blizzard. But okay, I'll talk about Blizzard in a bit. But this is the situation. And then Blizzard, mid-season at this moment, changed the MMR system when I was already 3100 rating to lower everyone's MMR by about 500 just to match the numbers.
Miami.
They're like, I like the numbers to be smaller. I like people to be 2600. So it was completely impossible for anybody to catch my team, that the 3100 rated team, even if they went 100-0, they could not catch it.
Me, me.
Because Blizzard changed it. So no one could catch up. And I'm sitting there like, okay. absolutely
My-
because if I lose, I lose 30 points, and if I win, I get 0 breaks. Because we actually played, and I got 0 breaks. It's like really fucking stupid.
My
Finally,
mommy.
the arena tournament realm comes out to qualify for BlizzCon, which is what BlizzCon is what everyone thinks to win. Okay, everyone's just like, I just want to win BlizzCon. Oh my god, it's so important. Okay, and every year you get this one card, you go on this arena tournament realm, and you get top 8. And if you get top 8 at the arena tournament realm, you go to regionals in your country, in the NA region. And then you get top 2 there, and then you get to go to BlizzCon, which was 8 teams, and then you want to get first. Otherwise, you're unhappy, because if you got second, like it happened to Snuts, Faruqi, and Soda one time, you're fucking depressed, okay? So you have to go through all that. So, here I am, all I want to do is win BlizzCon, and there's regionals, and I'm ranked 1 on the ladder at the time, and I'm really, like, fucking hyped that I can actually fucking win this thing. And I'm playing on the qualifier realm. Me,
I'm tired.
Chrysalit, who's this really old school player, and Benny's, who's very fat, funny boy, okay, but he was shy about being fat. His voice sounded like, you could tell he was fat in his voice, but okay. Anyway, they were so good. They were so good at the time. And we qualified. We got the top 8. We actually had 2 teams in the top 8, but you only count 1, right? And then I was like, okay, let's fucking go to the tournament. And then they didn't want to go. Benny's didn't want to go because he was fat. Okay? And Chrysalit was pretty shy. So, I'm like, well, why the fuck did I just qualify for this thing with you guys if you don't even want to fucking go? All I want to do is win this thing. BlizzCon. Okay? But then at the same time, I'm kind of understanding, like, fuck, it is annoying to go in real life, and we sit behind our screens all day, and I get it. Fuck. Whatever. They know what the fuck to do. So here I am, and I'm like, well, shit. Am I confident enough to beat everything? Except they had just nerfed wound poison, so like people got healed more against us. Because it was like 25% wound poison, and they changed it to 10%, and the damage was really low. So it was really hard to kill people, and I couldn't beat one team consistently. One team, and it was Talbadar. Talbadar, Zale, and Sea-Doo. The only team I couldn't beat at the time. Okay? But I wasn't worried about it because they couldn't beat everybody. They could lose to some people. So I was like, I just need to get top 2. It's fine. So, anyway, I can't go to the tournament with these guys. And I'm like, well, shit, I have to practice. I have to get new teammates. I asked Blizzard, can I come with other people? You know, I qualified. And they're like, yeah, you can replace your teammates with whoever you want. Anyone who's not in the tournament. Who's not in the tournament, he was good. I'm like, oh shit, they're ranked 15. It's Neilio, Venema, and Gravemind. I'll play with Venema and Gravemind. So I leave my, no one would ever do this, but I leave my 3100 rated team that was for sure going to get ranked 1 because Blizzard changed the MMR by 500 points. I join their team, and while on their team, we practice and we go 22-0, and I get their team somehow with the 2600 MMR or whatever to rank 1. But I don't end up getting the title because I didn't have enough games played on it. Which is actually a cool title. It was Ruthless Gladiator Rectal. That would sound really cool. So I didn't get the title, and because I did this thing, right? And later when I came back to WoW, I just thought I opened a ticket. I was like, look, I fucking got rank 1. I played every game. I played the fucking thing. And they didn't give it to me. I was annoyed. This is when you actually had to get first place to get rank 1, not a percentile. Because it was like more hype. So then I go to the tournament with Venema and Gravemind, and Venema is a really weird guy. We get to the tournament, and I'm like, I don't really care if he's weird, because he's going to be good at the game, but he's smoking a cigarette. This is my first impression. He's smoking a cigarette. He says hi to me. He's smoking a cigarette. He says hi to me. He's like this. Okay? And then it doesn't make eye contact. And he has really long fingernails, like this long. Okay? And his keyboard that he brought is the most disgusting keyboard I've still ever seen in my life. But he was really good. Okay, so I wasn't worried. So we're in the fucking tournament, and we're against Woundman. Okay? And Woundman, oh my fucking god, Woundman is trying to win on damage. This was the most annoying thing ever, and why I was hating Woundman for a while. He tried to just time out the game and win on the damage done because he was with a DK and deathmatch did stupid damage, and they were just attack the tech. And I was like, this is not the game. This is not not the game. Blizzard's stupid. Why do they let people win on the damage meter? Are you fucking retarded? Okay? It drove me crazy. So I was so mad during this game that this Redful Rage thing, when I finally won. So what happens here is I'm finally gonna kill this fucking Charlotte who's trying to time me out. There's some great Venom, okay? And it's really hard to win. But there's this one thing. If you smoke bomb, when someone uses Spirit Link, for some reason Spirit Link didn't work. If you had the smoke bomb already down when they used it. So what happened here was, he starts casting a heal. He got kicked at some point. I didn't show it Caspar. I don't know why. He got kicked, and while you're kicked, you can fucking use Spirit Link. So since he was kicked and he was low, I predicted he would use Spirit Link, and I used Smoke Bomb, okay, to stop the Spirit Link here. And I'm so fucking excited these fuckers are gonna lose because they're trying to cheese and they're winning damage. Look how mad I get.
Wow, no good peel from Redful. Alex trying his best to peel, but the team of Complexity really coming out strong. They did score down to 15k, absolutely nothing left. Calling, please kill him. Goes into Ghost Wolf, into a stun, out of it. There's that late trinket that still goes down in the middle of the ring.
Okay? So that's how mad I was. Think about, all I want to do is win BlizzCon. I'm already going with not my teammates. I left my team. I actually cared about titles at the time. I left my rank 1 team, not going to get a title, to practice with these guys that I don't even know where I've played with. I'm getting cheesed by this fuck, okay? And my teammate actually forgot to have his Fell Hunter on auto bite of a certain ability that did a lot of damage from its call during those games, which I didn't even know until later because he hadn't played in tournaments, not to set up new characters, and he forgot to set it up, okay? And I was just like, holy shit, I'm getting fucked, and this fucking Wound Man was trying to time me out, and I was just so mad, okay? Anyway, I won, and then I'm against Toes. No, I'm not against Toes. I want to play against Toes, my roommate, because I can beat him. Toes, Snuts, and Poops, they're really good players, but I could beat them. I beat them on ladder every time, right? So I can always beat their comp. And all I want to do is play against them, but some fucking how they beat Talbadar, Azael, and Sidu. I don't know how the fuck Talbot, Azael, and Sidu lost that fucking first time. Pissed me off. And then I had to play against Talbadar, the
Best
one
deals
team
in
I
all of
couldn't beat
Stormwind, my friend.
in the
Won't
fucking
find
whole
any better.
tournament, and I
Now,
just
what
get
can I
top
help
2.
you with?
And then of course I fucking lose, and then I'm knocked out, and I don't get to go to BlizzCon, which is all I wanted to do. And this is at my absolute peak when I'm really good. Think about how shitty that story is. And then Talbadar went on to beat Toes' team that I could beat 6-0. It was 2
See you
series. They had to
around.
win 2 series. What? And if they just beat him the first time, I would get to go to BlizzCon. Let's see me losing to Talbadar, actually. Redful, Regionals, 2010, Talbadar. Alright, I want to see this shit. Fuck it, it's not even on here. Redful, 2010 versus Sidu, Azael, Talbadar. No. I actually remember, like, I had this really sad face on when I had to, like, Azael comes and, like, shakes my hand, and Sidu, and, like, they're all smiling, and I'm just like, I'm like this. It was really sad. I wanted to win it so bad. I didn't even know I had emotions to this.
Keep being that light. Yo, thank you, Twitch Blues Clues. I
Best
mean, yo,
deals
it's
in
one
all
of
of
the
Stormwind,
things,
my friend.
like,
Won't find any
if
better.
you
Now, what can
go
I
to my
help you with?
website or my Twitter, like anything, like,
See you later.
what I'm all about is wanting to make gaming a healthier space. I mean, I think with Peekaboo, it's the same type of thing, man. Like, we see people being toxic people online. It's not cool. And I think, like, part of the, I don't know, man, part of the cool thing with, like, positive. Sucks to see something like that happen, man. Not accepted. That kind of stuff online just needs to be completely not accepted. Went for a run earlier, and I mean that seemed to help, and then came back and it's like, oof, what up, DJ? Thanks, bro. It's crazy, man. Like, as a community, we all looked up to him, right? We all, as a WoW streamer, like, he paved the way for every single WoW streamer you see. You see me and Peekaboo playing. Alright, we both watched him growing up. You know what I mean? Every single WoW streamer.
My mana is low.
These great beasts know paths that you can't find on foot. They'll get you there fast and maybe show you something new at the same time.
Just hard, man. Thanks for all those subs and stuff, guys. I appreciate it. Soda's name, yeah. You know, I've actually messaged Soda about that a few weeks ago. That stuff needs to not just be normalized, man. It needs to be talked about. I feel very strongly about that. Even before all this, man, like, I threw him a DM and oh man, I just thought I would hop on WoW and try to get my mind off things. Just like not helping that much, man. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Wow. What's that one? This song.
1 a.m., eyes closed, I'm slowly falling. To music and the atmosphere. Now and then, I feel like fading
Softly. All over me, and I remember that you.
when I was with all this thoughts in my head and living silently.
I can't pass that yet.
Nice.
It's so late in the night, my mind is drifting away. Then I dream about times I wished for a new, happier day. If a hill
soon as this dreary night ends. Be honest. I mean, Druid. Only class I've survived with. But if I don't have fun with Pally, I'll Druid and Pally. Or healer. Kind of like a healer. Priest. Hey, that's a good stream title. Gonna use that. Grats. Zoom, zoom, zoom. There's another. Oh.
Where would you like to fly to?
Safe track.
I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting sleepy. I'm kind of hungry too. I'm hungry and sleepy. I want to hear that other Lily Pichu song from that playlist I was listening to the other day. Dreaming Nightmares. No, this ain't it. This ain't it. It was like... Oh, I hate this song. This is not the playlist. There was one that was so good. Oh, is it this? It's this. This song is actually really good. Static P.
Hey, hey, wake up. A new adventure lies ahead of us. Hey, hey, remember that cave we found yesterday? Did you pack our swords and lanterns? Cause I think there's something living in here. Not that I'm scared or anything, but I think I saw something up there.
That like horn. Australian horn. It's like a big ball. Gandalf's ball bowl.
I'll wrap you up and take you to safety. Don't give up hope.
Pizza.
I want to save you, please let me save you. Don't give up this place. It's kind of scary, but we'll be okay. Big bro, I want
Oh,
you
Priya,
to
baby.
be my shield.
Oh, I need like coffee, baby. I need some coffee. What is that? Sanitizer. Take on sanitizer. Oh, baby, I want food. I'm hungry. Is there a big, I'm almost there. Hey, no spoilers.
Did you really think that you could defeat me? I spy with my big red eyes. A feast for me in youthful splendor. I won't let you do it, I won't even let you try. I might be scared and I might just cry, but I will stand and I will fight. I will not let you take our lives away. But now that I've caught you in this cage, nothing you said will change your fate. You've lost and you're doomed, you're here to stay. The two of you cannot escape.
be an exit somewhere.
Oh god. Oh my gosh. That was almost a really dumb fall. Oh, that was a dumb fall. Yikes.
There's an entire army.
That would have been so funny. Imagine a Booyah. I don't even want to joke about it. Oh my god. In freaking Booty Bay. I almost died, or like... That was really silly. Wow, you don't even recognize Booty Bay when a ton of people are not here. Booty Bay definitely dead right now. Like, 5 people here.
Yeah, what do you want?
It's alright, be right back, baby. Sanitizer. Let me get a snack real quick.
Quiet summer nights, flowers in the rain. I wish on all the stars it'd stay the same. I keep them in my heart, the endless feelings of fragile tiny pieces of our love. We once found it kind of strange how everything can change and fade away. But now I look up at the distant sky and remember all those quiet summer nights.
Okay. Sanitizer, that kind of made me happy. I thought it was cute. Other schmucks.
Can we sit here for a while? Just for a little bit. This is kind of nice. Don't you think?
Every day, home gym. Excuse me, I was eating spaghetti. By the way, Lily Pichu is really good on piano. Must be on this morning. It's a little later on. Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all. Nothing's like before. I'm waiting. Wait. We'll drop in 50 seconds. Wait. Wait, what? Oh my god. So yeah, there's a world buff dropping, I think.
They say you'll never be a star, that you started much too late to change your fate. I'm trying, though I didn't start at 8. I wanna try something new. I wanna find a reason to. I can still create something great, that it's still not too late. I wanted to play violin long ago, but I wasn't 4, so my mom said no. first time of yesterday. So many things you could learn. You'll bloom just like a flower. Stop thinking about the past and what could have been for hours and hours. It wasn't fair, I was there. I wish I could tell a younger me to forgive yourself for not starting. You would get there eventually. I can still create something great, and it's still not too late. I wanna stay inside forever in that worn out yellow sweater.
Boom, baby.
Used to feel it's still there. Heavy sighs like clouds around me. Why do they feel so lonely? I can't pretend to care. I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to find a way in this unrelenting world where I promised that I would stay. I'll figure it out, then you'll see I'm everything I ever claimed to be. Smile through the dark to the sky, laugh away. Never gotta put my phone down, suffocating in a bubble. Who's wearing the crown? Everyone's looking for the next big thing while I'm still so lost in a closing ring of faces. The shameless, constantly walking an endless road to the moon, to the stars. And I hope to God you get far. And eternity's too long to stay on the stage. When will I turn the next page? Let me stay inside forever in that worn out yellow sweater. Until the colors fade, this pretty, pretty palette of dull shades. What's the definition of a good friend? It's hard to tell when this mad race to the end. Gonna live so unafraid. I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to find a way in this unrelenting world where I promised that I would stay. I'll figure it out.
Best deals in all of Stormlight.
I'm everything
Won't find
I
any better. Now what can I help you
ever
with?
claimed to be. Smile through the dark
Have a good
to
one.
the sky, laugh away. I'm trying to be happy.
Nice.
These great beasts
Trying to be happy.
at the same time.
Emmy's level 18. JCG's level 39.
Sun is getting low, I close my eyes. A perfect day to nap under the animal sky. I'll leave no trace, they'll never find this place. Dizziness be gone, sleeping can be fun. I wanna get taller, I gotta get taller. A young Messiah.
This song kind of sucks. It's hit or miss with Lily Pichu. It's hit or miss.
Frosted window panes, street lights glimmer in the rain. Like a painting, I walk slowly down an empty alleyway. Next to buildings left to rot, flowers twisted in their pot. Melting faces, colors gone. What should I do? So help me God. In the midst of all the prayers and all the melting, dancing words, I look at you and wonder, will my steps ever be heard? Dying cities bear no sound except the whispers of the past. And though I move from town to town, nothing ever seems to last.
Where would you like to fly to?
See you around.
That ability isn't ready yet.
なぜか心を通わせられないいてくれますかきっと I believe すべてはあの光から始まった手を握って夜を越えよう一人で歩いたけど今居場所を見つけてよかった新しい体験をして懐かしい曲を聴きながらそう自分がぎこちなくて視線も遠く集めるあの光から始まった手を握って夜を越えようねいつまでもここにいる一人で歩いたけど今居場所を見つけてよかった
I think I'm gonna get ready for bed soon. I'm getting kind of tired. Lily Pichu's really put me to sleep in a good way. I really like Lily Pichu. Yeah, let's just head back. Let's head back. I'm sleepy.
Now and then it falls back to me. A vision of the past. Tell myself it's a good kind of tragedy. And hope it doesn't last. Let the space around us. Galaxies away. Will be okay. Disappear. The whispers in my ear. Oh, we're coming back again.
What's that? Oh. Yeah, this beat is fire.
I
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. At 10 p.m. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. Ooh, you'll be back tomorrow, baby. You know it.
Every word I used to sing, every melody I played, all the memories we made. Did they ever even cross your mind? After all this time, was I the only one waiting? A garden of my favorite flowers, where we stayed until the dark. Should we make another stop at the beach or at the park? Let's talk some more. Our footprints are fading on the shore. I used to think bonds like ours stayed forever. No matter how far apart, I thought I'd have a piece of every heart. So sky, I sigh in the breeze. Are you still there, waiting for a sign? When all of the stars were realigned, didn't we make a promise we would meet someday? If only for today. Was I the only one dreaming the moment that we met? I wish I could see your eyes again and tell you what I thought I truly felt. We'd say hello, how are you? I hope you were listening to every melody I play. I used to think bonds like ours stayed forever. No matter how far apart, I thought I'd have a piece of every heart. Soul sky, a sigh in the breeze. Where are you now? Waiting for a sign. When all of the stars will realign, didn't we make a promise we would meet someday? If only for today. Was I the only one dreaming the moment that we met? I wish I could see your eyes again and tell you what I thought
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Love all of you so much. Billy, I'll be back tomorrow, and don't you forget it. Poof. Bye, guys. Bye.